Part of the IHBK. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Captain DeGargabar of IHBK St. Louis. I'm here with Officer Abun, officer in St. Louis. We out here doing a food and clothes drive and trying to offer some relief to brothers and sisters just suffered a tornado. How long ago was that tornado?
About a week and a half, 2 weeks, like now, yeah.
About a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
This brother here is a resident. Not only is he an officer in UPK, he's a resident in St. Louis. Brother, please describe what took place on the day that this tornado hit.
Well, the records show that it started out in Clayton County.
Okay.
And came northeast and curved this way, right past the school.
Mm-hmm.
Through grace of the Most High, the school didn't get hit too bad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Few busted windows, but as you can see, everything around us on the same lot got destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Let's spin the camera. Take a view.
This is just some of the description. These are actually 3-story houses.
Yeah, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk over here as well. And you can explain as we walking over here.
These 3-story houses that have been decimated into 1-story pieces of brick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the storm was so powerful
Okay.
that when it came through, like I said, it lift cars up and drop
Come on
them.
this way, please.
It bent light poles. The whole infrastructure,
Let's turn. Let's get this way, right?
electricity. Some people don't have any home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And there's a word that the city is going to take 20%, 25% of whatever aid that they receive monetarily.
Come face this way, right?
But this is just this ain't even the half.
Right.
Once we go into the middle of this area, you're really going to see like these are 3-story homes that's been knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a 4-family, 6-bedroom apartment buildings.
Okay.
As long as this one right here,
Mm-hmm.
where a tree that knocked it in half, just a tree that knocked the whole building. The force from the tree knocked the whole building in half. Like people ain't got nowhere to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They living in tents. They got a Johnny on the spot. You know what I'm saying? There's one lady, she had a nice house. She got a she shed now. You know what I'm saying? The she shed still standing there.
Damn.
But
now explain what a she shed is.
that's a little shed you make out of a storage facility, and you put your little
So basically, her house is gone.
house gone.
And this is a ton of people this happened to.
Yes, sir.
What is the city doing to kind of help the people who suffer damage and all that?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. The main source that was supposed to be the source is actually down the street,
Okay.
and they got it set up to where it's only for show.
Okay.
No one comes on the lot to get nothing.
So where's FEMA and all, and who is that, Red Cross and all these things that normally show up when it's a natural disaster?
They're nowhere to be found. But I'll tell you who they did send down here.
Okay.
They got the National Guard down here with armored backhoes and bobcats.
Come on, man.
Yes,
For
armored.
what do you?
So you won't shoot them while they knocking the rest of your building down.
That is insane.
You know what I'm saying? They protecting what they fit to do to us. You know what I'm saying? So they armored.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they ain't outsourced no one else to come and do it. No, they sent their own armored vehicles down here to tear these people's houses down.
So they didn't send the Red Cross.
No,
They didn't send FEMA.
no.
They didn't send no relief, but they send the what do you say? The
National Guard.
The National Guard to make sure that the people didn't do nothing to them while they was tearing down their home.
Yes.
And so what are they gonna do for the people who lost their home?
Well, they said that the city's going to take 20 to 25% of their check whenever they get it. So the people who qualify,
Right.
you got to qualify for it first. You just don't get it because you ain't got nowhere to go.
So if you don't qualify, it's just a lost house.
Yeah, they'll buy your bricks.
That's
They
it.
love the bricks. This the whole thing about this whole thing now.
Uh-huh.
We can buy these bricks and build our mansions somewhere off these good St. Louis old bricks.
Right.
It's all about the bricks right now.
Man, that is insane.
Yeah.
So another thing I wanted to touch on, me and the brother was talking. you were just talking, and then you was explaining to one of the brothers that a few days after the tornado took place, that we was brothers and sisters, our own people, we was shooting each other and killing each other.
Yeah, it was
a few days after the tornado.
It was a rumor that it was a block party. It was not a block party. It was a cleanup effort that went on until the later hours.
Mm-hmm.
And he got shot up. So people got unalive.
So if I could, I don't want to cut you off, just to explain how and show you how sick we are. You know what I'm saying? Being in America for so long. This brother was saying a few days after this destruction came through, they had a cleanup crew. Okay, if you don't think something is wrong with us being in this place for 400 something plus years, and that we are mentally ill, 2 days after the tornado hit, brothers and sisters was cleaning up. You know what I'm saying, from all of the destruction, and they came and shot that up. Yeah. Shot up the cleanup crew. Not a block party, but brothers and sisters who was out there cleaning, they came and shot that up.
Yes, sir.
And brother, if you could, I know St. Louis has been the murder capital for going on how long?
Since Katrina, and it's like they downplayed certain years because of they have a new tourist attraction, or they got something they want to put out, like it's just so damn great here. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's every damn year since Katrina. They be lying. They just like they lying about the death toll. They say it's 5 people. Come on, man. 5 people? Nah. It was way more than 5 people.
That's it. That's it. What do you think? Seeing Katrina was shit damn near 20 years ago, and St. Louis been the murder capital damn near every year since Hurricane Katrina. That is insane. Yeah. What do you think contributes, you know what I'm saying, to our people murdering each other at the rate that they do here in St. Louis?
It's definitely pressure putting down policies along with the pastors. You know what I'm saying? Because they push everything through the pastors down here. If whatever policy they want to affect the people, they push it through the church to make it seem like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't heard nothing from the pastors about the relief efforts for these tornado victims. You ain't heard nothing. Not a thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they doing. And the police force.
Yo, I'm gonna have you pull the scripture. You mind stepping over there for 1 second? Can you get the scripture for me where it say, if it be evil in the city, the Lord have done it? Go ahead, brother.
Kind, sir. Yeah, the policy with the police and down here, you know what I'm saying? You know, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we need to police our damn selves. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
But the police down here, it ain't like it was in the 90s and the early 2000s, because they're very lenient on this new generation. You know what I'm saying? They let them be effeminate. They let them wear the crossbody purses with the Glock switch in it. You know what I'm saying? They let them walk down the street with the Draco out. They don't jump out on them and lock them up.
They wait till after the
yeah,
crime.
they come and clean it.
Well, after the crime happened, then they ready to do it. Now, get me right on this. I was told that Missouri and St. Louis is a Bible belt, which means y'all got a ton of churches here. Which to me doesn't make sense, seeing that all the violence y'all have. You would think that the churches would be here to teach the people how not to be violent.
Right.
What's your opinion on that?
My opinion on that ain't now one of these pastors for to go out and approach a group of gang members and try to sway them from their ways. They not fit to do it.
That's it.
They want to have sex with the women, the men, and the children in the damn church. That's my opinion.
And as you see the transition of a lot of cities, is homosexuality a big persuasive problem in the city as well?
Yes, they pushing this right, like half a mile away from her is what's called the Grove. Okay. It's right connected to St. Louis University, right up on Grand. Okay. And it's the Grove is LGBTQ plus. All their bars over there, all their apartment buildings over there. Their whole like 4 mile square radius is LGBTQ, and everything's new. They getting all the money. The old St. Louis famous bar warehouse, they turning that into a shopping LGBTQ shopping center. It's all for them.
That's it.
Yeah, and all the money stays there. It don't funnel this way. It all stays in LGBTQ.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's called the Grove. You look up the Grove in St. Louis, that's stay away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right.
San Francisco 2.0.
Right. I
Yeah.
can dig it, man. Listen, man. Brother, I appreciate your effort, man, and being strong, standing with Captain DeGarga Bar in St. Louis. But let me explain something to you, brothers and sisters out there in St. Louis. The reason why, and I had a brother read the scripture, the reason why this tornado happened is because we don't have strong men and sisters to support those strong men against the evil that take place in this city. And you had a tornado come through. It may be another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, until our people turn back to the Lord. The Christian church has absolutely nothing to do with the plight of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. As a matter of fact, as you just heard the brother explain, these different religions are the epitome of why we so goddamn destroyed in these cities, man. And let this be a wake-up call for you, brothers and sisters. The Most High is coming. As you look at the earth, wars, like Christ said, wars and rumors of wars, they happening. Uproars of people is happening right before your eyes, which means the return of our King is coming. And I'm telling you, as a certified prophet under Commander General Yohana, now is the time for you to get your shit together. If you are so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, I applaud this brother for his strength, you know what I'm saying, and standing for this city and this zone. But the Lord is calling many mighty men to come help this brother and turn away from your evil and focus on fixing your people, because the Christian church has failed at the job. Read what you got, brother.
Come on,
let's get to it.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 6.
Come on.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
People not what?
Be afraid.
What is the purpose of blowing the trumpet? Is to warn the people, you know what I'm saying, of a destruction that is to coming. And that's what we do in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. We go out on the street corners. Y'all wonder why we out there on the street corners or in your major cities Friday to Saturday. You see a bunch of Black and Hispanic men out there teaching the Bible. Is because we're trying to warn you of the destruction that is to come. Read.
Kanawakan, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Shall there be what?
Evil in the city.
Come on.
And the Lord have not done it.
Shall be evil in the city, meaning what? The destruction that you saying come through this place was of the Most High. Why was it of the Most High? Because of all the evil that goes on here. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is trying to warn our people. Now was the time to turn back. We've been following a religion that's been given to us by our slave masters for over 400 years, and we refuse to face that is wrong. You understand? Any more on that? So, man, that's it, man. It's been, you know, a special interview with this brother, Roundtable Truth Edition. ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, Captain Marquardt. I'm here with Officer Yaradan, Officer Ashiya. We also got Officer Karyas over there. His brother is going to be raising up the Native American Indian reservations as well. So, man, that's our time. We're going to go walk over here and show you what we got, what Commander General Yohana is doing. If you can keep that live, let's walk over here and show you what Commander General Yohana is doing for the people here in St. Louis. Captain Lepatazar of Southern Ohio, he came out to support this movement as well. Anything you want to say, Cap, about what you see being down here in St. Louis?
Man, listen, the Lord was not playing. You can see the devastation around, and it's a sight. You know what I'm saying? It gives you fear of the Lord if you pay attention to the scriptures. But you know, thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Captain DeGarga Bar, his school is all together, man. He out here feeding the people, clothing the people. You know what I mean? The Lord showed mercy, and for that mercy, the brothers out here feeding and clothing St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So that's the work of the Lord. That's
Damn
what
right.
do.
Let's go take a look at what's going on over here up under this tent. Show y'all how real men of God get down. And of course, you have many people that may feed or clothe you, but remember Christ's words: man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Most High.
That's right.
No more pump faking, you know what I'm saying? Just acting like you're gonna scream God and scream Christ's name without doing anything he say. No more of that. Start doing what Christ said to do, which is keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right. You ain't keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, you are a fraud. Only Satan and the minister of Satan will teach you that God's laws don't apply no more. That's right. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good. How are you, gentlemen?
Good, good. We got Cap out here. We ain't got, as you can see real quick, brothers, we got clothes out here, free food out here, toiletries over there. The brother got free hot dogs on the grill. We out here in St. Louis, getting it on, man. Come support what we're doing. At 1 p.m., Captain DeGargobar has a lecture called, what's the lecture, name of the lecture?
More drugs.
More drugs.
The plague, not the plug.
The plague, not the plug. Come on out there. Come join your brothers. Come support what we're doing. And let's go ahead and fix our people, man. With that, we out. Shalom.
Together with family, come together with your friends. Thanksgiving was about the murder and slaughter of the North American Indians, man. Right. Do you know that? You know America was built by the murder of the North American Indians and the enslavement of black people. Right. And people walk around like everything's A-OK. That's how you know you're the real devil. Only a devil will smile in your face and everything's okay. Only a devil. Give me Job 9:24. I'm gonna show you. The real devil ain't something somebody underneath the ground, man. The real devil's in the White House. The devil is in the Congress. Is in the senator office. The real devil is the white man, man. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Now the word devil means liar and deceiver.
Right.
You've been lying to black and Hispanics for far too long. Everything that comes out of your mouth is a goddamn lie.
That's right.
You say that everybody's created equal. That you love everybody. But what is the state of black people right now? Where are we at in the south side of Chicago? We're in the ghettos, man. We're in the ghettos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? White people are such a damn liar. White people think that only black people take SNAP benefits.
Right.
But meanwhile, the biggest SNAP recipients are white people.
Right.
So racist white people are idiots.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, and verse 24. The earth. The what? The earth. The what? The earth. The earth.
Go ahead.
Is given into the hand of the wicked. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
That's right.
Right. Who rules the earth? I know it ain't black people.
Right.
I know it ain't the Chinese or the Japanese. Who runs the planet Earth? Everybody knows that white people run the planet Earth.
Right.
And the Bible called y'all the wicked. Now, what is wicked? Somebody that's not righteous.
Right.
Somebody that don't believe in being fair or being kind or have compassion. We try to get compassion from our oppressors for 400 years.
Right.
We try to do everything to see if our oppressors will show us some compassion and love and kindness. But the white man, he's not capable of showing kindness to black people. You know how I know? Look at the ICE agents right now.
Right.
That's going to Hispanic neighborhoods. That's going to even black communities.
Right.
And who hired the ICE agents? It ain't black people. It's Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump. Matter of fact, every president that came to the White House has never been fair to black people.
Right.
Never. From George Washington all the way down to Donald Trump. Ain't no president been fair to black people. No one.
That's right.
Not even Barack Obama. You think that Barack Obama was all about saving black people because he had a dark face? Let me tell you, man, Barack Obama don't give a damn about black people.
Right.
Don't give a damn about us. What have Barack Obama done for black and Hispanics? Not a goddamn thing.
That's
man.
right.
Not a goddamn thing. So you voting for Democrat and Republican ain't gonna fix it, your state of your condition.
Right.
You understand? Read.
God. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered what?
The faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Give me that sign. What does it mean to cover the face of the judge thereof? Meaning that this person changed the likeness of the real men of God.
Right.
Right here. You think that when you think of Jesus, you think of this cat right here. A white man right here. You think that Jesus Christ was a man with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Right.
And at the same time, they say that color don't matter up under y'all. Why they say color don't matter, but meanwhile, they have this image in the churches. You think that this is Jesus Christ right here? Jesus Christ had hair like wool.
Right.
And skin that burned in the furnace. A lot of people think that Jesus Christ was a white man. But meanwhile, the Irish under Commander Drake Hunter, we brought the truth out. we come to find out that Jesus Christ was a black man. Jesus Christ came out of the tribe of Judah. Jesus Christ didn't have no blonde hair and blue eyes. That's how you know that Christianity been lied to you for far too long. You think that Christianity is all about serving God and serving Christ, but everything that come out of the pastor's mouth is a damn lie.
Right.
Christianity itself is a damn lie. They don't follow God. They don't believe in following the traditions of the Bible. They don't believe none of that. They believe that it's okay to be homosexual.
Right.
That it's okay to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. It's okay to have same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage is not in the Bible.
Right.
Same-sex marriage, according to God, is an abomination.
That's right.
That's what the Bible says.
Right.
They said that, what else said? They said that eating shrimp is an abomination. They said eating pork is an abomination.
Right.
So why, if a pastor says he's a man of God, he's telling everybody it's okay to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? Why is that? Why? Because they follow the white man's.
Right.
They follow the white man's doctrine, man. The white man, he's not spiritual like the black man is. Read.
Colonel Gunn. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the face of the judge thereof. During the Renaissance era, they repainted the images of Christ. All the images. We find out in the Bible, the history of the Jews were dark-skinned people. That's in the Bible.
Right.
People thought that Moses was an Egyptian, and the Egyptians were Africans. We've been lied to for far too long, man. Read the part again.
Colonel Gunn. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
If he ain't the devil, then who is? The word devil means liar and deceiver.
That's right.
Give me Psalms 55. Psalm 55. Together.
Not separate from white people, you are going to be destroyed in America. And you don't have to take my word for it. Take reality for it.
Right.
Every major metropolis in America, who's in the ghetto? Blacks and Hispanics in the ghetto together. Even though we built up this stinking country, we suffer enslaved in a goddamn ghetto. And we don't reap no benefits of our hard labor in this country. You got something to say?
I'm listening.
You listening? All right, that's good. Just shut your mouth and listen. Blacks and black people and Hispanics built this country up. And you got the nerve to tell us that we not U.S. citizens. Meanwhile, we work every goddamn job in America that keeps this place afloat. And white people, you're so damn stupid. Once you kick out all the Hispanics, who's going to work the jobs? You're not going to do it. White people, you know, they play psychological games. They tell black people you lazy. They tell Hispanics that you lazy. Really, white people are lazy. How do I know that? Because they enslaved black people to build a whole country. That's how I know that. Because they destabilize governments so they can send immigrants over here who work in apple fields for 30 cents an hour. They went to Venezuela, destabilized the government, totally destroyed the country. Now they point a finger at them and saying that they drug dealers. Now they finna go to invade Venezuela because of drugs. America loves drugs. It's not because of drugs. If America's going after Venezuela because of drugs, then there was weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. I ain't seen no WMD yet. It's about the oil. Venezuela is rich in oil. Why is America going after the oil of Venezuela? Because they're going to war with Russia and China. In order to go to war, you need resources. So America is going to go around the entire planet and gobble up all the resources in preparation for war with China and Russia. That's prophesied in the Bible. Give me that in a book of Revelation. Give me the third woe comes quickly. All throughout the Bible, it talks about prophecy and what's going to befall the last days. What's going to befall the last days is war and race wars. I think you heard that in your church before, right? It said before Christ comes, you're going to hear what? You're going to hear wars and you're going to hear rumors of wars. That's what's happening right now. You hear about that in Taiwan. The Chinese invasion of Taiwan. You hear about what's going on in the Middle East. They're in war in Ukraine right now. There's war on every continent on this earth. War in Europe, war in Africa, war in the Middle East, war in South America, and war is coming to North America. I know white people, y'all think y'all cannot be touched. I know you think you're protected by the Atlantic Ocean, you're protected by the Pacific Ocean, but God got your number. You are going to be judged by the Most High. Why is God going to judge white people? Because you tried to exterminate the North American Indian. You killed over 100 million North American Indians, and you think that the God in heaven just going to forget about that. He's just going to charge that to the game. Where are the North American Indians right now? Dying on reservations. Why is that? Because white people have to have manifest destiny. They have to have every goddamn stitch of land. They have to have every cattle. They have to have every raw resource. They have to have everything. In order for them to have everything, they have to kill all the North American Indians. Once they killed the North American Indians, they made them a mascot. They got the Black Hawks. They got the Redskins. They even called their weapons after the North American Indians. The Apache helicopter. The damn Tomahawk cruise missile. You killed the North American Indians and treated them like they were animals. Hung them on a wall like they were a damn prize. But your judgment is coming. I'm finna read it right here. Let's read.
Usually it's coming from a place of low self-esteem.
Not separate from
Like, you know what I'm saying? She was so frightened of us at the time, doing a job she ain't never had no business doing. And so when I walked up, it startled her a little because I come from behind her. And I was real polite, like, hey, officer, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. She said, get from my gun side. like she was tripping, which led to, but everybody listened, man. So I know if you was coming up that block, you would have been like, what is this? What are they talking about at least? You know what I'm saying? And some brothers on that very tape, you know, that one brother was just admitted that he was just too frightened to do this. Like, and he made other brothers look like, well, I had to go do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be scared to do it. And it was a beautiful thing. But it wasn't.
You're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them?
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Yeah, you chastise the child too hard, or you create trauma. If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right, even when he is kidnapped.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's get it.
1.
You go to the club and spend a bunch of money you got, spend your rent money, you spend all your bill money.
All the bill money.
You understand? Don't do that. What you should do is watch our show, and then after that, take your little drink and go to sleep.
Right.
We back for another round table of truth. First and foremost, like always, man, we want to give it up to the nigga God, Yahweh and the ancient.
All right.
That's right. Native American Indians, and of course, we got to give it up to our king, a black man, not a Middle Eastern. They were not going crazy to be. He
he could be anything but a nigga.
Right.
Be a Martian.
They told me on the white they told me this week, well, I know he's not white, but I know he's not black either. Middle East.
Nice.
He's olive color.
Yeah,
Right.
You go look up, AI and Google tell you that's not a nationality at all. You get my point? Anything but you, like, man, that's supposed to tell us something right there.
Right.
Right. So give it up for our king, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And of course, we got to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than commanding General Muhammad.
That's right.
Working tirelessly for 40 years to deliver this truth to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You are, in fact, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. A lot of times you will hear people say the 12 lost tribes, but we no longer lost, man.
Damn right.
Lost, meaning we had our identity beat out of us by the people that put us in captivity. They took away our name. Still haven't given them back yet. You know, we talked about that the other night. You know what I'm saying? They took all our names, gave us their name, and said, well, that's it.
Right.
The government has never came and said, well, we got to, because you know the United States, they keep meticulous records on slaves. You know, name, the height, this, that, and other. Before they just snatch your name and say, let bygones be bygones. Get over. You understand? Snatch your nationality, man. That's it. When a person does not know their nationality, brothers and sisters, that is a problem.
Right.
For 400 years, a ton of us have just said, okay, we're going to be whatever America wants us to be, and that ain't going to work. We're supposed to be what the Lord wants us to be.
That's right.
And what the Lord wants us to be is what we're born to be. It's
right. Damn right, sir.
That ain't going to change. Right? Like always, I want to give it up to my amazing folks that rock it out with me every week. To my right, we got Captain Makiala in the building. He's doing what he do. To my left, we got Captain Yaradan in the building. To my far right, we got Captain Alam in the building. To my far left, we got Officer Mayad in the building. Fortunately, nobody's on injured reserve tonight. Everybody's healthy. Got to give it up to the tech team in here. We got Officer Ron in the building. His right hand man with the plan, Officer Rob.
Shit, rocking the fro, Cap. Rocking
the fro. Y'all make sure y'all put the camera on the brother. Take a picture of the brother. I'm sure he got a lot of violent shooters out there that love that ass.
Give him some. Give him some.
Definitely give him some. You know what I'm saying? We also got in here with us tonight on the tech team doing what he do. Officer coming, y'all. Newly raised 500. He's making his way up the rank.
John will come.
Maybe he's gonna feel like he's, general in this thing. Man, we in the game. What's we like? Talk to me.
If I may, sir.
Get down.
Like, of course, there's a lot of controversial topics that we've already brought up. You understand, with court cases and everything like that. We got the Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf case.
I've been hearing about that.
Come on. So when it comes to that case, it's a lot of heavy things. Of course, nothing's solidified yet, but of course, we got to speak upon it as being brought out as we should.
Right.
There's cases against both of them. Right now, they're saying that Carmelo Anthony, before he actually stabbed Austin Metcalf, whatever the case may be, he texted somebody out of his own cell phone, saying that he told a friend that he wanted to stab somebody. You know what I'm saying? Might not been Austin Metcalf in his own mind, but he had aggression in him and he wanted to exert that violence before he actually did it.
Well, that's normally how America do it, even though a cop may kill a black person or some white person does something harmful to a black or brown person. What they do to try to justify their wrongdoing, they go assert something out that you did.
Right.
You understand? Not deal with the actual crime. But they got to, they could be clear. It could be a clear cut out crime where they have done something to you.
Right.
Right. And they got to go 14 years back when you stole some candy out the candy store.
Right.
You 38 years old. You know what I'm saying? They did, when he was 16, he went and took a Snickers out the store.
Right.
So that justify me shooting him in the back.
Right.
I mean, this place diabolical. Get me right on the couch.
Hey, God. What's so heavy about what you're saying, sir, is that in the first Carmelo Anthony trial, they found out that both of the lawyers, the prosecuting lawyer and the defense lawyer, came up with this agreement. You know what I'm saying? That they was just gonna keep it, they call it keep it under the tent. So they wasn't gonna go back into none of the history of things to display, you know what I'm saying, like the characteristics of the boys, Austin and Hunter Metcalf,
right,
or Carmelo Anthony.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
it.
as we see how that played out, but these cats, you know what I'm saying, Austin and Hunter, they got a laundry list of things that they have in their past, like 50 different cases to where they're bullying people. They got racial acts against them. They doing putting graffiti on the wall, KKK,
So-
Heil Hitler.
So get me right. So
Come.
you saying they came out something on the
Carmelo.
You saying they came out on something with the cat that he killed.
Carmelo
Khan,
sir. 50 different cases, sir. They was on probation for 12 months for the last act that they did against this girl. But you know what I'm saying, like they was on probation because they had been doing so many heinous acts, racially motivated as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they put up graffiti, Heil Hitler, KKK, the N-word, all of these things that these young cats was doing. So
that's it.
You know,
Since elementary school.
Right.
And if I could, Cap, when the case first came out, it's amazing how when they want to create a narrative about you, how they suppress what's initially said. You know, the public's attention span is very short. But I remember when it first came out, people from that area community in high school was saying them boys were well-known bullies. You know how every high school, you know what I'm saying, a high school will have that bully. You know what I'm saying? Well, them two brothers, they were there. They were very well known, but like Captain Yardon said, they had a long, extensive history of harassing, beating, torturing the local kids of their high school and in their community. They weren't some angels. Like they're trying to, you know, paste them. They put them up there and they put their high school prep picture where they all clean cut and look like some nice, well-bred young men. No, they were two goddamn thugs. They was hoodlums and thugs, and they were super predators.
Give it up. Give it
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
Listen, it is the original thug. They want to try like we the criminal and we the thug. When who in the hell when them white immigrants first came to America, was they not thugs? What is the mafia? I guess that is some Christian group.
Right.
You ever heard of the mafia before?
Make
Make it seem like black and brown people, like we the criminals here in America, when the white man is the criminal. He's been a criminal since the inception of this empire.
That's a fact.
You get my point? Like black people criminals, we criminals because of the environment that we live in. Like the white man is just a natural criminal.
Hey,
He gets mad about the bed and want to kill his father and his mother just for nothing. You get my point?
And historic fact, Cap. The Pilgrims. So I was like, sir, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. You know, they love to talk about the Pilgrims coming over here and discovering America. Those were prison ships. Those were where England and all Europe emptied out their prisons.
That's it.
And the debtors' prisons.
Right.
And put them on ships, and that was supposed to be a death voyage for them because they didn't think they would make it over the solid land. You know what I'm saying? So that was a prison ship with people on death row, and so nothing but death row inmates, criminals of the highest caliber.
That's who the old forefathers is of America.
That's
why when they brought us over here, all they ever did was great pillage. You know, if you know the history, you know, of who these people are. Again, we were just talking earlier how they show you in the movies. You know what I'm saying? When you do the look back into the Greek and Roman Empire, it was always somebody lying on somebody. Somebody's always sleeping with the mother. The son killed the father because he want to be king.
Right.
You understand? And so much conniving and mischief going on. Like that's white culture.
Come
Black
on.
culture is we supposed to be total opposite of that.
Facts.
We are people that are supposed to have more, and we would have those more if we didn't have these people sitting over the top.
Big
Now,
facts.
again, we have to be accountable, brothers and sisters, for the things that we do. But before we get to being held, before we be accountable for the things we do, we got to first understand that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
That's right.
Damn right, sir.
A lot of the problems that we have amongst each other, he caused those problems.
Colonel
Now,
Wakan.
yeah, I'm coming to you, Cat. You ain't gonna ever, we never gonna get fixed ever if we continue to blame ourselves for our condition and our problem, seeing that these people have done things to make us be the way that we are.
That's a fact.
Now, once you understand the white man, you blame him first. Then you got to go somewhere else for the black. Where you got to go? My
I'll take the Christian church for 500.
$500. I ain't got the money to give you that. But nevertheless, you are correct. So you know what I'm saying? Once you get with the white man, then you got to go to the religious leaders in the black and brown community. Then you got to deal with yourself. Once
Right.
you know who causing the problem and you understand why you this way, now you gotta be accountable for the wickedness that you do.
Come.
Hold yourself accountable at all until you understand that the white man is the devil at the bottom.
Damn right, sir. Damn right.
Go ahead first. Y'all done?
If I could, sir, you know, while you were saying that, sir, I was just thinking about something like even like throughout history. If we look at it, look at what, you know what I'm saying, like they have turned even they criminals into. They turn they criminals into heroes.
That's
You
Facts.
look at George Washington and all these people, even down into our time, when you think about an Al Capone or a John Gotti,
right?
You look at these as cold-blooded murdering criminals.
Come.
And they turned them into heroes when you got people in the black community that was just like entertainers or something, and they had turned them and tarnished their reputation. You know, I'm speaking up for like Michael Jackson and people like that that should have been probably remembered for the great things they did or whatever. They try to turn him, like when you think about him, all you think about is child molestation or something. You see what I'm saying?
They did a great job with Michael Jackson of turning his father against him.
Counter what kind?
And the white man became Michael Jackson's hero.
Right.
Now, once he become your hero, you know, it's a few things you're gonna have to do, Mike. You know what I'm saying, in order for this fame and money. You just can't get fame and money in this empire while not coming into this black room here and closing that door. It shows you that with the video with Beyonce. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, Colonel Wakan.
The video out there of Beyonce, you know what I'm saying, who y'all love and just swear this ain't never did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? White man told her, come sit on my lap.
Come sit on my lap.
Yeah, grown woman. She, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, sitting on this pervert lap. You get my point. Go ahead.
Listen, sir, to talk to Michael Jackson. That's what you
Just Colonel Wakan. And then when he called Mike and Mike answered, he said, Hey, Mike, how's it going? I got Beyonce sitting on my lap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, totally diabolical. Listen, the fame ain't worth it.
Right, sir.
It's some fame that's worth it. The fame that's worth it is the most when you obtain it through being right.
Damn right.
With the Lord.
Damn right.
Be a
Damn right.
person that leave a legacy of morality.
Right.
You understand? That's the whole point of repenting and coming into the truth. You're repenting from leaving the white man's world. The white man's world is so wicked that you, even when you think you righteous, you wicked. You be looking at certain people like, man, he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he's offending the Most High.
Right.
And don't even know it. You need culture. That's why it's important to know that we the Israelites and knowing this is the culture that we must live by.
Damn right,
You
sir.
know my point?
Damn right.
Where we at, man? Let's get into it.
Come on, sir. So the first topic we got going on.
Before you do that, I want to shout out a few people I see on the Chicago, which I'm not sure on the other page. Just in Paint, get a sister a hand. She in the house with us tonight. Malaya Allah, get him a hand. Me and him tonight. Princess and the Pop in here with us. You understand? Mayama, Pleasant sister in the bill. Malak, KC in the building. Man, we be down there to KC, brother, real soon.
Damn right, right.
We also got Marika, she in the building, you understand? Marika coming up against it. She said white people are not to blame. We have ourselves to blame.
Good
Another
night.
one. Right.
Are you serious?
I don't know who this is.
Right.
But this person here, this is the problem.
Yeah, come with
You
con.
see what I'm saying? We just said that we have to be accountable
for our actions.
But in other words, don't you dare say nothing about what the white man
Talk
did to you.
about massive.
Let me tell you something, brother. That is that right there is oppression.
Yeah, come with con.
That's that. What she just said is that's the reason why we cannot get fixed.
Right.
Damn right.
You
I'm right, sir.
But fortunately, Marika, you're not the Most High.
Right.
You know, the Lord knows better than you.
Damn right.
God said in the Bible, my thoughts are not your
Your
thoughts.
thoughts.
So you the type of person that is justify a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
These people got to be, the white man got to be taken to court for slavery.
That's right.
He got to be taken to court for putting crack in our neighborhood.
That's right.
He got to go to court for taking our nationality.
Right.
He got to go to court for turning women against the men.
That's right.
You understand? By creating a law that put the man out of the house. That's criminality.
Come with
He
con.
got to go to court, and the Lord is going to take him into court eventually. That day is coming.
Damn right, sir.
Why that day is coming? We as a people supposed to be accountable for the wickedness that we do.
Right.
You get my
Right.
point? And that's the way that we get fixed. But the white man, we gonna charge the white man each and every day. We ain't gonna, give him a prize and tell him he's been good when he ain't.
Right.
Damn right.
Where we at, Cap? Let's go.
Come on, sir. So the first topic we have in the queue, we going into a.
Stop crying.
We take.
Keep talking. You're gonna get this man.
Hey, she asking for it.
Be nice. I'm being Captain Mal Quad right now. I can turn into something different.
Damn right. Damn right.
Damn right.
Monster man.
I'll give it to her. That's what you like. All you gotta do is place the order.
It sound like she looking at the menu.
Yo, the first topic we going into is this white woman that strangled her 3 young children to the brink to death.
Lord,
that's gotta be brutal with it.
Not a Lily White.
Yeah, that snow bunny everyone want to love.
The snow bunny.
The snow
Yeah,
bunny.
Bunny. Remember now, bunny supposed to represent pureness.
Mhm.
That's why they call them snow bunny.
Right.
You know what I'm
Innocence.
saying? Like a little bunny don't harm nobody and don't fight back. That's why they call them snow bunny. Meanwhile, the snow bunny strangled all 3 of the kids to death. Man, let's go. What we
And on top of that, the white community is with her.
Yeah, white women.
She raised and men.
Mm.
They raised up over $1 million for her already.
Dang.
Come
We
with
got a
con.
video on that.
Yes, sir.
Let's play it.
Murder trial. Supporters ran across the field to greet Lindsay. Some came with their babies. They held up heart hands during a silent rally for the mom who strangled her 3 young children, then jumped from the 2nd floor window, leaving her paralyzed for life.
It's a buzz around here, guys.
Fox News legal analyst Chanley Painter, a former prosecutor, actually wore pink in her live report as she spoke to Lindsay's defense attorney, who was greeted with cheers.
Hey, guys. What do you think of the support for Lindsay Clancy out here?
I have no words. It's amazing.
White man was small enough to say, I ain't got
No words.
Either way.
Right.
Because had he said he does not support it, they'd have burned a cross in his lawn.
Yeah, come with God.
He'd got death threats. He would have got death threats that night.
Oh, come with
Right.
God.
You mean you don't support it? You don't know what she's been through to do that.
Right.
Right.
How dare you? Now let this have been a black woman that strangled 3 kids.
Oh, good night.
You get my point? You think she'd have raised up $1 million? Man, these people are diabolical. That's why we go over these stories. You get my point? Like the scriptures say, Christ is not returning until the man of sin be revealed. And that's what we do in the ISBK. The man of sin is the white man.
That's right.
You get my point? And the way that he get revealed is you got to have real brothers that don't care about his money, don't care about losing power in this empire. Straight up brothers, man, that is down to speak the truth no matter what. And that's what the ISBK is. And that's what Christ was about. That's why Christ got unalive, because he was a revolutionary that spoke the truth regardless to the fact. He had no fear. And because of it, man, they put him to death.
That's right.
Then he started going around working miracles. The brothers in the UPK, we for sure are working miracles in here.
Damn right.
The things that the church failed to do, the thing that money failed to do, we doing in the ISUPK. We giving brothers and sisters their identity back. We
Right.
getting them off, you know what I'm saying? Drugs. We stopping them from going to prison.
Right.
And you understand? And so, listen, it ain't just that, but we giving them motivation also to build their own empire and their own society within the society.
That's right.
Society. Because as you can see from this story right here, this ain't got nothing to do with us.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying, Cap?
Kev, if I could too, you know what I'm saying, and just looking at this picture, you know what I'm saying, how innocent they always try to portray them, you know what I'm saying? Even though we talking about a murderer, not murdering anybody but children, you know what I'm saying? Like it brings to mind to me what just happened. I think that was this last week as well at Penn State. Did you see that cat at Penn State? I don't think we got that story. Yeah,
they got caught with all that dope.
Selling crack at Penn State, Cap, like nobody's business. Like nobody's business, Cap. Fraternity. They got prospects up in there, Cap bagging up the crack.
Break it down a brick.
Out of style. So
Never.
y'all telling me in 2026, the white boys are chopping up crack at the university.
Yeah, come
At the university, Cap. And if you see this cat, well, I'm telling you, if we pull up the picture and you see this cat, you would look just like this lily white woman right here. Look all the sweet and innocent when she's a murderer. He's a drug dealer. And that's what we got to stop being fooled as in the black and the Hispanic and Native Indian community. How we portrayed in this community.
Right.
Everybody that comes and they see the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, and all the things we do, even though brothers is out here feeding the community, clothing the community, having love for our people, raising our people up to the education of who they are, they look at us like we thugs on the streets just because of appearance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you see these lily white people and they got, you know what I'm saying, these pictures up of these lily white people that's murderers and drug dealers, and you look at them like, oh, I can't see them doing that. You know what I'm saying?
And if I could, sir,
you got it.
You know what I mean? And like with this one,
on the podium.
they really want to express that she got some mental health issues.
Right.
You know, that's why they rallying around her. You know what I'm saying? White men and white women, so-called white men and so-called white women are rallying around her, trying to say her mental health. Well, the prosecutors, they did all the psychological evaluations. They said ain't nothing wrong with that she devil.
I ain't got nothing to say.
That's the defense attorney.
Like he knows by right she's supposed to be put under the jail.
Yeah, Colonel McGunn.
Point like all you got to do, you know what I'm saying, is whoop your kids and you getting 25
Oh,
years.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
She done unalive 3, you know what I'm saying, babies, defenseless children, choked them out.
Right.
You understand? And she ain't in jail yet, and y'all raised $1 million for what? One of y'all just said that they reward criminals.
Colonel
Like, the heroes of America are criminals.
Damn right, sir.
You had President's Day. All these presidents was rapists.
Colonel McGunn.
You understand?
Colonel
His
McGunn.
own slave.
Colonel
And
McGunn.
and the white people sitting there celebrating that day. You supposed to know, well, these people demonic. Because if you celebrating men that are evil, then that means you evil.
That's right.
And we ain't got nothing to do with this.
That's right.
That's why the Lord say we are. That's what it means to be a holy people. Meaning we supposed to be separate from them. You understand?
Colonel McGunn.
I did.
Concert, man. If I could, I just wonder like why this lady ain't get the treatment or the same old speech that so many black people get. Okay, mental health, whatever. Why don't you pull yourself up by the bootstraps? Or everybody deal with hard times. You know what I mean? But she gets a pass. White people don't have any sense of accountability, especially when it comes to themselves. They just cannot hold themselves accountable. And this is the proof. She got over what? 300 people there.
Oh, that's way more than
with $1 million raised for killing her children.
Right. And they rallying, Cap. I'm talking about, you saw that crowd. They are out there every day for her, cheering for her, hoping that she gets off. You know what I mean? And she is blatantly guilty of maliciously unaliving her children. You know what I'm saying? If we walk 2 steps away from our kids on the playground, we irresponsible parents. You know what I'm saying? We can't have no imperfections, no hardships, no mental, like Cap Najee said, no mental health moments, none of that. They don't want to hear none of that with us. But you know what I'm saying? But a so-called white person, sane of mind, sound of mind and body, as they say, can unalive their children, can go into a grocery store and unalive everybody they see, can walk into and go in Wisconsin and walk into a rally and just start unaliving people and walk right past the police with the rifle smoking.
This is how you know this is their kingdom.
Come with con.
This is how you know this their kingdom head to where they get a person can unalive 3 children and get $1 million raised.
$1 million.
White people, you are in heaven.
Right.
This is your heaven right here. You get my point? I mean, you could be unrighteous and be rewarded. Come on, Captain.
If I may, and it's such a crazy thing because, of course, I'm gonna veer off just a tad bit, but it's on topic. There's a white man that basically did the same thing. He unalived his children and his wife.
Oh yeah,
you know, he served his time or whatever in prison because they always get light sentences.
Right.
There's a sister, that is going to marry this cat.
Come on, sir.
You understand? It just goes to show that no matter what crime the so-called white man does, black people gonna forgive them and love them anyway.
Right.
Like she wants to be next.
Right.
Con. And the sister is a successful sister. If I could, it's like you said, the sister is a successful sister.
Right.
She owns her own real estate business.
Right.
And she's not a bad looking sister. She's actually a good looking sister.
That's it.
But she is trying to marry this family annihilator, and he's still in prison right now.
That's how I normally be. You know what I'm saying? Be bad education, look nice and all that. She could go get with the devil just so she would get chopped up and put in a U-Haul box. And so her family could say, we told her not to do it.
Right.
To get my point. Meanwhile, you brothers, when you want to do some Generation Day, you go get the big, fat,
nasty,
greasy,
polar bear,
alley cat,
pork chop, rolling around in the pigsty white girl.
Look at.
Yeah, that's dope. That's Nino Brown or Nino White.
That's a senator.
That's your next congressman, right?
And that's the one thing that they forget to tell you is that white people, they were the biggest drug dealers doing even the 80s. Like black people, they looking at the little drug dealers who made a little money, from selling to their own people. But who do you think they was getting crack from?
Right.
Like Negroes ain't had no planes and no boats to bring it. They was getting them from white people, man. Like white man supplying it and locking you up all in one. Diabolical. Any more on that video that y'all?
There was a little bit more. I just want to, if we could, Rosh, you not delete it. If we can, the amount of people that showed out, because it wasn't even the third in the beginning of the video how many people showed out to support this white woman.
Yeah,
like you should the crowd. I just want the crowd to be known that this is all white people. This isn't just a small little amount. Go ahead, Raj, if you could.
A lot of y'all have said I ain't seen a Rico yet for these devils. Right.
Damn right.
Rico, that's because the Rico was created for them. It was created for you.
That's right.
That's the point.
It echoes last year's Free Karen Reed campaign. Those supporters also wore pink.
Look at that.
She was acquitted of murdering her pop
Pull that back
boyfriend.
one more time,
The
Rob.
rally-
It's
Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Either play it again. It'll show it again.
Lindsay Clancy is not just in Plymouth, Massachusetts, where the trial is being held. There are gatherings across the USA today, including here in New York in Union Square. Actress Alyssa.
Right there. And we're talking about Massachusetts. One of the most racist stuff. I ain't gonna say one of all the states.
Racist. Yeah, Conor McCon.
Massachusetts. I ain't sure what's the population of black people out there. I know it's some black people in Boston. But I ain't too sure, it's heavily populated with our people.
It's about 35 niggas in Massachusetts.
Again, we talked about this earlier. Like when you go and you're trying to go live amongst these white people, you're gonna find out how you think black people diabolical. You're gonna find out who the chief head priest of diabolical.
Yeah, Carnival. Facts.
So sit amongst them. You know what I mean?
Hey, if I could, Cap, we have our own personal expert right here on the Round Table of Truth panel about being the only nigga in a town full of white people, and that would be Captain Lamont Yalla. He can firsthand. Anybody have any doubts, any questions about what it's like being the only, maybe one of what, 3 or 4 black people in your whole high school, and the only nigga in your hometown?
Right.
Come to Captain Lamont Yalla and see how they did him. You know what I'm saying? And what they normalized, what they normalized for my Ottawa before he came into the truth and realized that excuse my language, that shit was completely foul and out of hand.
We could probably leave it at that. I think they saw the amount of supporters for this unaliving.
I think the amount of supporters is more diabolical than even
That.
unaliving.
Right.
I mean, that looked like a parade for a Super Bowl.
Or LGBTQ. It's Pride Month.
It was a sea of people.
Come
All
on.
right, we done with it, man. What's next?
Come on. So next up, we got a 14-year-old brotder. He was handcuffed on his own front porch because he so-called fit the description.
We always fit the description.
I done fit that description so many times in my life.
On his own front porch because he, quote, fit the description of an adult that they were looking for. Take a look at this.
Put your hands up. Keep your fucking hands up. I didn't do nothing. I'm a kid. I don't give a shit. I didn't do shit. Back to the description. Hold on. I ain't do nothing. All right, we'll figure that out. Just give us a second, all right? I ain't do nothing.
That was the Canton Police Department in Ohio. They detained that 14-year-old while searching for an adult car theft suspect. And as we could hear, when the kid told them he didn't do anything, the officer loudly responded with, "I don't give a shit," and detained him anyway. They were actually searching for somebody named Kenneth Moore Jr., an 18-year-old adult wanted on felony warrants. He was a suspect in a series of local vehicle thefts and was believed to be armed. But the police chief defended these officers' actions, saying the officers frequently encounter heavily armed juveniles involved in gun violence, meaning they can't dismiss safety concerns during a high-stakes search. But this was a compliant child who told the police officers that he was just a kid. People also reject the armed juveniles defense, saying this logic is used to excuse aggressive policing against black youth. Police detained a...
That's it.
That's right.
You never is, Rob.
Well, Constance, I just want to say, so we've seen how white people treat their young children.
Right.
A woman kill all her children, she gets $1 million and all support in the world. Right. Now, this is how they treat black children. You understand? He had a gun to his head. He was willing gonna blow his brain out. One wrong move would have been another brother done.
Yep.
Damn right. Listen, at least the young brother, he thought he had a car, the child car. You know what I'm saying? He don't know. He's talking to an animal. My point. And let me tell you something. This falls right into the thing what happens when you don't educate your children on who white people are. When you don't teach your children about who white people are, then you are you're not arming them up for life.
Right, you're disarming them.
That's the word I'm looking. You're disarming your children when you don't teach them about the history of this place and the history of who these people are.
Facts.
And how they should conduct themselves when they deal with cops. As you can see, they don't give a damn how old you are.
At all.
We got a scripture right here that's going to tell you directly who this white man is. Once again, it's no greater book on earth than this Bible.
Damn right, sir.
Most sold book, and it has been the most sold, for a very long while, because it is the book of the Lord.
That's right.
Some people don't believe, some people don't, some people do believe. And here's the biggest thing when you're dealing with the Bible is who understands it.
Right.
That's what you got to get.
Right?
Like the church been for a very long time. You thought that the church and the Bible were synonymous with each other until the Israelites came along.
Damn right, sir.
Now we kicking up dust. You get my point? We known as troublemakers. And God damn it, that's what we are. We come here to kick up, cause trouble for a reason.
That's
Because
right.
We see that this religion has a stronghold on the mind of our people, and it makes them evil.
That's right.
The Bible don't make you evil. The misunderstanding of the Bible is what makes you evil. Read what you got.
Come with Khan. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, in verse 50. So, like, so let's start at 49 to give them some context. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far. From far.
Reading one of the curses that was going to happen to the Israelites, which we are. We talk about in the black and brown community generational curses, where the book of Deuteronomy, 28th chapter, speaks about the generational curses that we live in right now. Come on.
Kind of Khan. From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle, as swift as the eagle flieth.
What's America's national bird?
Damn right.
Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
We was forced to speak English. English is not our native tongue. Our native tongue is ancient Hebrew.
Right.
Read.
Verse 50.
Come on.
A nation of fierce countenance. A fierce countenance.
Fierce consonant is the attitude. You see the attitude that this cop had when he ran up on his young brother.
Right.
What he told him, I don't give a damn. He told him, I'm a child. I don't care.
Right.
What he told him?
I don't give a
Go
shit.
ahead.
So like it, sir, he told him like, don't forget about that. We'll figure it out later.
That's it.
He's like,
meanwhile, get your behind in these cups.
Gotta
Let
work
me tell you something, black people. This is something that you have to understand. When you're born, when you come out of your mother's, what they call it, the matrix, right? You
Come
out of
on.
the matrix. You come out your mother's womb. You are a born criminal in America. Stop thinking you're a citizen in this place.
Right.
I'll give it. The white man is the master of deceiving, of the deceptibility. All right, deceivableness. So therefore, he'll tell you you're a citizen, but it ain't about what he tell you, it's how he treats you.
That's right.
So therefore, the minute that you're born black or brown, you are born a criminal in America. Right. Now you're gonna face that.
Right.
You are an enemy. This is how you treat an enemy. Like how we get treated by the cop. That's how people treat an enemy that they fighting in a war. You ever see how they treat people when they go on the war?
Yes.
Well, that's how they treat us. The problem is we let down our defense by dealing with these religions, man.
Right.
That by the preacher pulling scriptures that make you think it include everybody when the scriptures don't include everybody.
Right.
You get my point?
Kind of
Finish. Let's go.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Man, listen, they don't give a damn if you're 90, 80. They gonna treat you like a criminal.
Right.
Yeah, baby. If the white man could, he'd take a newborn and put cuffs on it if it's a black baby.
Right.
Baby screaming, can't understand. Oh, that's right. They used to feed our babies to alligators.
Hey, Wakanda.
These people, then they used to cut the women's stomach open. The Native Indian sisters cut their stomach open and stomp the babies.
Wakanda, sir.
What type of person is this that you think you're dealing with? Where you think you're dealing with a person with a logical mind when you're not. That's what the prophets of the Lord's job is to. That's why the Bible says, wake up, is the children of Israel. We here to wake you up to your reality. Any more on that?
So that's it.
Drop that. Come on, Roman one. You got it. You got a brother backstage. Come on, you want to say something? Bring him on.
OG in the building.
Slicer, come on, view, Officer Rum, Baba Gashaw, sir.
Let's bring Mighty Man and Rum on that. Anybody else got it while we're waiting for the brother? All right, what we got? That was it on that? On the video we just watched? Yeah, we good on that?
Come.
Next up, we have the main topic. The title is "When the Dream Becomes Reality: Why Are Our Fathers Suddenly Pushed Out of the Picture?"
Which is the topic of tonight's show. You know what I mean? A black man, and it's illegal for a black man to be looked at as a hero in this world. That's just the absolute truth. And the sports world is probably the best place where you can see that at. Namely the NBA. They've been running this. What you about to watch, they've been running this system here for a very long time, where they totally act like the man don't exist.
Yeah,
and that's the spirit of this place, is to just act like these women then went and just magically had a baby by them by they goddamn self.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Like, come on, man. Come on. Give me right.
They try to act like
Come on, stop. Right. Rum, you there? He having trouble with his mic. All right, we'll bring him on.
they're the fathers. I saw dads crying because of that situation.
How do each one of you guys feel about the way they want to divide you guys from your son when you get to that success?
Wow. I've seen it when it started with the draft. Mom got interviewed and sitting right next to it. Nothing was asked of me. We know what it took for us to get our kids there. And if stuff like that is going to break me, then I don't need to be around. It's messed up, but I know my son, how much he cares and loves me. And he knows what we've been through. As long as that matters, I'm good.
You wait.
I had a hard time when my son first went to the league with them trying to separate the players from the dads or the families. And what I tried to do is I tried to instill what I learned from my situation is sit back and let them mature. And then, everything will work out.
If you look at any of these superstars, who it's been given from D Rose not talking to his parents to Kobe not being able to talk to his parents. So you're going to go through that. That's why I asked you. There's nothing you can just die.
Good night.
Give me right.
So like I said, if I could, man, this, just saying that we have to understand, and I hope that our women more than anything understand that they're playing them because they know that they are the weaker people to go through. So they gonna that's D Wade father that was up there.
Right.
D Wade father, as the people that know, he was more instrumental in D Wade's life because of what his mother was a crackhead.
Right.
His mother was on drugs and different things like that.
Right.
So he was more instrumental. But they still tried to push her more to the forefront. If you look at all the NBA spans, you see more pictures with D Wade with his mother than his father. That's the whole spin because they want to use the woman as the weaker vessel because they know that they can control that situation totally. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to these men, they want them to fall by the wayside, have nothing to do with their sons, and then now they can control the narrative like Captain Kawhi, he been pushing. But this is the truth about it. The white man wants to be everybody's hero.
Right.
He don't want the black man in the black household to be the hero.
Damn right. Damn right.
Come on,
man, if I could, Cap, I seen this situation firsthand. The young brother, Jeremiah Fears, me and him from the same hometown. And I know his I played basketball with his father. His father was all state, went to college, played basketball overseas, but during the draft night, they like D Wade father, they ain't talk to him, they talk to the mother, big up the mother. And I see it all the time, like, why the fuck they not talking to the father? It's obvious he gave him the skills and the discipline to make the NBA, but they don't want to bring that up and shout out the father what he did for his son, for his sons. He got another son that played for Michigan State, finna be in the NBA, but they want to big up the mother. I'm not, bashing the mother and anything like that. Right.
They shout out to the mothers.
Damn right.
We can't do nothing without our sisters.
That's Damn right.
We not here to bash our women at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we are here to speak the truth. Go ahead, RJ.
Right, but it's obvious. Okay, the father, his whole life was basketball. Now his son is in the NBA.
Right.
You would think you want to give the credit where the credit is due to the father, but they neglect.
Just give credit to both.
Right.
Why don't you do that? Like, how you gonna have these brothers? His brother said he was sitting at the draft. They didn't interview him at all.
At all.
And he said, you heard what he just said. He said, if stuff like that's gonna bother me, then I ain't deserved. What he said? Play that clip from the beginning. I want you to I want y'all to catch this. What this brother just said right here. This was real happy, man. Yeah, pull that back up. Go ahead, Cap.
While you pulling that back up, sir, I also too do want to mention that Jason Tatum's father is right there, and Jaylen Brown's father is right there in the same room.
No conflict, no issue, no problem, no nothing. You understand? Hold on, Mayaka. I run one.
So I was gonna just bring up because I watch a lot of sports stuff as well, and you look at the oppressor, like you look at Eli Manning and
what's the other one name? Peyton Manning. They got sons coming out of college right now.
Right.
And whenever you see these, because they got one, he's gonna be like a top 5 pick next year, quarterback coming out. They got another one in high school. That's like one of the top 5. The first thing they ever do, Eli. Talk about Eli. They don't talk about the mother. And you don't even. I ain't never even seen.
Right.
But you always see. They talk about the sons. They talk about Peyton. They talk about Eli, and they just show you the lopsidedness of how they treat our fathers as far as black men and Hispanic men opposed to the oppressor.
Hey, yeah, come on, Cap. And I noticed that because I watched the last NBA draft. You know what I'm saying? I watched the NFL. I don't know why it's the Lord. You know, I usually don't watch the drafts, but the Lord put it on me to watch it. You know what I mean? And I noticed that every single young man, NFL and NBA, every brother that got drafted, when they interviewed him, the mother spoke. Even the father was standing right there. And it was one, I can't remember who this player was, but one father, he stepped up. You know what I'm saying? He stepped up. He wasn't finna be silenced. They were asking the mother questions, and she answered a couple. Then he stepped up and started answering. They cut that interview short.
A lot of you sisters, man, you ain't even supposed to let your man, the child's father, even get violated like that. You know, you supposed to say mid-interview. You know, I know you interviewing me, and I appreciate that. But his father is sitting right next to me.
Right. Right.
I mean, put the camera on him. He's sitting right
Right
there.
here. Right.
And again, this is during the time of the plantation. You know, it was their job to demonize the black man in front of the family, castrate the brother. But now we dealing with a spiritual castration. You understand? Which means the plantation ain't really never left. It just has become more sophisticated.
Right.
And so we still on the plantation. It just the games and the rules and change a bit. And so the same thing that they did on the plantation, where they was demonizing the man in front of his family, you know, and it's real heavy psychological thing, because anytime your woman don't look at you as a hero, that's a problem.
Yeah, accountable God.
And if your kids ain't looking at you as a hero, that's a problem. Because really, the white man wants to be the hero.
Right.
Get my point?
Right.
He wants to be looked at as the savior. And if you look at the white man as the hero, then guess what? You're gonna think God is white. You really gonna think Christ is. You gonna think all men, that the only men that can do great in the sight of your eyes is somebody that don't look like you.
Yeah, come God.
And you wonder what's wrong with them. We are under a very sophisticated oppression that only a prophet of the Lord can understand and break down for you. That's the whole point. Like this, something like this, I'm surprised that the brothers is even sitting around at the table even talking like this. Because normally black men don't sit around and coming up a superpower like the NBA, because that's what they doing. Coming up against a system, the NBA. The NBA is wicked as hell for doing this. You get my point, for not giving the fathers no credit. And that's why in the ISUBK, under Commander Jimmy Hanna, we love our sisters, but we make sure that we give black men the credit for all that we endured in this empire. The strongest man on the earth. We've been through everything for 400 years, and we still here. God damn. Give us some credit for building this. It wouldn't be no American empire if it wasn't for black men.
Damn right, sir.
You understand? Y'all done?
If I could, just as you speaking of, Cap, and I gotta give a big shout out to the brother LeVar Ball.
Oh yeah,
that brother right there, he's one of the ones that wouldn't stay silent
from the gate.
You know what I'm saying? And they demonizing him to this day.
Yeah. They did, because he was so outspoken. He was looked at as the most evilest nigga on the planet. Because he was right there with his kids for everything. And black man, that's something you better know. If you be a cat like LeVar Ball, the NBA is going to make sure that they demonize you like you evil for being so involved. He's too, you know, when the father, he's too involved. He's too involved. You see what they did with LeBron James.
Yeah, come with God.
You know what I mean? With him, his son.
Come with God.
Peyton Manning's father. Why you think Peyton Manning and them got in the position that they was in? I don't take away from Peyton Manning's talent, But the minute you got a Manning on your last name, you getting rushed into the quarterback position because of what your father, his grandfather.
Right.
You get my point? And let me tell you something, black man. The white man can't compare to your forefathers.
That's right.
Your forefathers go beyond this empire. Your forefathers are the greatest men that ever walked the face of the earth.
Damn right.
And you can go read about these bad niggas too. They in the Bible. That book right there, that's your history book right there. Abraham, black man. Moses, black man. Isaac, Jacob, black man. All the prophets, black. And we can prove this. Ain't like we can't prove. We biblical scholars, we can prove that the men of God have always been black.
That's right. That's right.
Like they call it, not Middle Eastern, because the minute that you prove is the people in the Bible was people of color, you know what they'll tell you where they wasn't, that wasn't talking about y'all.
Right.
Well, how you know? How you know that wasn't talking about us? That's oppression in itself. When these people come bombard you and gonna tell you who in the hell you are. Let me go do my own goddamn. That's why I love the UPK.
Damn right.
Because we go went and did our own research and found out that we was the real Jews.
That's right.
We went and did our own research and found out that the Native Indians are part of the 12 tribes and the so-called West Indian, Puerto Ricans, who else? Give me somebody, Cubans,
Guatemalans,
all these different people
Argentinians.
that's in North, Central, and Central America. These are just not no insignificant people. These are the people of the Lord that lost their identity, and we're here to restore what has been lost.
That's right.
You get my point,
Right.
Dr. Lamar?
If I may, like, it's so insane. Like, they don't bring out the black fathers unless they're celebrating them having sons or family members that are transgender or gay.
There you go.
Like, didn't they give Dwayne Wade all the recognition in the world?
Yeah. Father of the year.
Did they not give Magic Johnson all the recognition in the world? Recognition in the world?
Right.
Because that's the only time a black man is valuable is when he's sending his son off.
Destroying his son.
When he's
Right.
destroying his sons
Right.
in the name of love and the Christian church and all that.
Yeah.
That's when we get recognition.
That's it.
But we don't get recognition when they do something morally correct.
Right.
Let me
Right.
tell you from the beginning, I'm gonna try to catch something right quick with this brother just said.
NBA, they try to act like they're the fathers. I saw dads crying because of that situation.
How do each one of you guys feel about the way they want to divide you guys from your son when you get to that success?
Wow. I've seen it when it started with the draft. Mom got interviewed and sitting right next to it. Nothing was asked of me. We know what it took for us to get our kids there. And if stuff like that is going to break me, then I don't need to be around. It's messed up, but I know my son, how much he cares and loves me. And he knows what we've been through. As long as that matters, I'm good.
You wait.
Stop
I had a-
right there. Now, what he just said was diabolical. I know you think what he said was strong. And he took the high road.
Right.
Damn, taking the high
No,
road.
that was weak.
You understand? Like that right there is a brother whose spirit has been broken.
Conor
Because let me tell you something. You think I'm gonna go to an NBA draft with my son and I'm sitting there and the mother get interviewed? You think I ain't gonna listen? I'm gonna look at my woman like, man, you better tell these motherfuckers to roll that camera shot lock. You know what I'm saying? You better. Your woman supposed to know off top. You talk to him. Sisters, big shout out to the sisters in the UP.
Damn right.
I'm coming to your room one. You know what they gonna do? They gonna say talk to him first.
Right.
Then you can talk to me.
Right.
Your son supposed to know. Why you ain't talking to my father?
dad? Right.
Your son supposed to check these people. Man. You shouldn't. But he's sitting there saying like, you know what? I ain't tripping if that's gonna break me, man, bro. Damn that, man. Damn that. Like that is the wrong attitude to have right there.
Damn right.
We always got to try to, take the high road or whatever. When that ain't the time to take no high road, man. When white people go, what they say when they go high, you
go low, you go high. Yeah, nah.
Damn that. When they go low, you start to go low.
Hey, calm.
Somebody,
Please.
if I could,
Please.
First off, big up for Caleb Williams. Wilson that we got the NBA draft this year. But what you said is so heavy because I watched this interview 1,000 times. If I could, I just want to play the last 10 seconds of this interview just so you can see it's exactly what you was talking about, but how the sister handled herself during this interview. It's like 10 seconds of it.
True lover of the community. He loves to give back and look out and help for as many kids as possible. It's just a genuine, true authenticity as a person.
Mom, I feel the same way he does.
Congratulations to all of you guys. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you.
Caleb, it was.
There you go. That's the same.
I feel the same way he does.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
No, so it's how we was just talking about.
Yeah.
And you said the same thing. Like, the mother should have been like, I know who, gave this my son his skills, who worked tirelessly with him, went to every basketball. But of course, they go to the games too, of course. But I'm talking about as far as the skill part of it. You know what I'm saying? This sister is she don't want to take that vain, seat. She said,
you look how the way they was even seated on the couch.
Yeah,
You can see that this cat here run his out.
Damn right.
Man, it's a beautiful thing when you run your house.
Damn right,
Black
sir.
woman, it's a beautiful thing when you submit to a nigga that runs the house.
Damn right.
Go ahead, get on
Stop
to the
acting
stuff.
like submission is evil.
Damn right.
If you don't submit, it's confusion in the house.
Damn
If
right.
a man don't rule over that woman, brother, you bringing confusion to your home. Stop talking about, man, they didn't interview me, what I'm saying, which was cool. I ain't tripping on that. If I can't get through that, man, damn that, man. I'm sure you didn't put in a ton of work with that boy. You get my point night after night, countless nights. I know I was in that work. I train my brother tonight. You think I'm gonna sit somewhere and not get acknowledged for helping?
Right.
We ain't doing that.
Damn
Not this time we ain't.
Damn right, sir.
Hey, Cap, what you bringing out is super heavy from the standpoint of this. It is some brothers that can, that go and just do the task. No matter if they get thanks or any accolades or anything for that. Like the brother, Jason Tatum's father, like he said, it's certain brothers that have that, that wherewithal that can do that. But at the same time, you got people coming up behind this brother. Like this brother, is the one that's getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning working with his son.
That's right.
Running with his son.
That's
Like,
right.
like, no, do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He's in the day-to-day and he don't get no admiration for those things that he done. You know what I'm saying? What he brought to the table, and he's just supposed to sit back and be humble and just say, yeah,
Yep.
this is all about my son. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? We have to stop. We have to get past this. We got to get past. If you putting in the work, you should get the same admiration that woman is getting. You know what I'm saying? That whoever
the child is
wouldn't
be in the position without the parent.
Right.
That's what
Right.
people don't understand. Like these people you see playing these professional sports, even if they say they grew up without a father, if the coach became their father,
Right.
The minute that somebody see you got a talent, man, they looking at they become opportunists. Now they inviting you over the house for stovetop stuff. You know how it goes. You're a special basketball player. Yeah, Jim, you come over
anytime.
Yeah, everybody become your parent. Damn it. But when a brother is involved in a child's life, this is something that should be celebrated. But this is America. And America is against us. Can we admit that? Can we put that in there? So seeing that we know that they're against us, they for sure don't want a black man, because what it would do is it would teach black people how important their father is.
Right.
And the white man don't want you to be looked at as important in the black family. He want you and your son to be at odds with one another. That's what he want. You understand? He want black children to grow up and hate their father. And guess what? The black children grow up and hate their father. Why?
Facts.
Because a white man is like a sheep herder. He then sheep herded black people to think the way that we think. You understand? Like he creates certain laws in certain environments for you to hate your father. And let me tell you something, I'm coming to you, Cap. If you hate your father, then you for sure is gonna hate the Most High.
That's right.
Because God is a black man.
Damn right.
We call him the nigga God for a reason.
Damn right.
You must know something. See what
son.
I'm saying? Like that's the whole point of having you demonized, because they don't want you to even think that the man who's running the entire earth look like you.
Right.
That's why when you say God is a nigga, even black people are like, huh?
Like, hold up.
You saying I got to not go respect my father? They look, the Christian church hate Joseph.
Damn right.
That's a fact.
Damn right.
They tell you Mary had Christ. without jokes.
Without jokes. Good night.
Just wipe them out.
Yeah, just wipe jokes. That was the man. You getting attacked. Even Joseph. Good night. Got attacked in the goddamn Bible.
That's
They said pretty much Mary got pregnant by God, and Joseph ain't had nothing to do.
Nothing to do with
Even
it.
though it say Christ was made of the seed of David. Last time I checked, seed is sperm.
Come with
And the
God.
Christian church is lying.
Mm.
Where we at?
So like it, Kevin, what you just said made me think about Kobe's last days.
Mm-hmm.
They say Kobe is estranged from his parents, estranged from his father.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And you talking about Jelly Bean? He was an NBA player. He kept Kobe around the top talent. You know what I'm saying? Playing and molded him into being one of the greatest players of all time.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Took him overseas.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
But go ahead, Cap.
No, let's go. Cap.
I was just gonna say what the brother said. He said it started at the draft.
Right.
He said as soon as my son got drafted, this is the type of stuff that got started.
Right.
So of course, Kobe Bryant's father gonna be totally separated from Kobe because this is something, the culture that they pushing in the NBA. That they are the father and get rid of your own biological father.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
And you hear NBA players all the time get up, they asking questions about their father, never know, never seen. Right. Want some money.
Right.
Don't know what the man in living in America. I'm sure he's been through
hell.
Say again.
He's been through hell.
He's been through hell.
Come
You
on,
get my
come.
point? And so it's crazy. Come on, Cap.
I was gonna say like where you stopped at with a brother, you know, just kind of just accepting the L the NBA's been pushing to him. It reminds me of the same way like the Christian church talk about turn the other cheek. You understand? We're okay with just taking the loss and being offended and being abused by the oppressor, and we be like, do you think, oh, because we gotta turn the other cheek? Let's just look away from the problem and just let them run away with it. And it's so disgusting because that's how a victim thinks.
But you know what's crazy? The whole and of course the church don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand the whole
Right.
You don't understand nothing about the Bible.
Right.
Damn
You're
right.
crazy. Let me make that statement.
Damn right.
But what amazes me about the turn the cheek is that it only apply to white people.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? We like a trained dog in this
Mhm.
here in America.
Okay.
Like we don't ever turn the cheek to each other.
Oh no, that's forbidden.
Black man owe you $20, you gonna split his head open like a coconut.
Gone with gun.
Over $20.
$20.
Step on your shoe.
Oh.
Step on your shoe in the club.
Whew.
You looking at these club fights, you be like, damn, I wonder what the fight was over. This brother just stepped on brother.
Stepped on his fresh.
I didn't see brothers try to say excuse me and get the life beat out of
Mm. Hey,
Now,
con
let
on
a-
with
now,
con.
let a white man bump.
Mhm.
All teeth.
Hey, con with con.
Turn the cheek, like what Captain Lamont is saying, the turn the cheek mindset kick in with white people. But the hate, the hate for another brother to kick in with it. You know why? It's because when you teach black people that God so loved the world, include white people, Jesus Christ is white, turn the other cheek, love thy enemy, and you show black people all these scriptures that apply to white people, then naturally that you're gonna hate yourself. That's natural because the scripture says you can't serve two masters.
Con with
You're
con.
gonna hate the one and love the other.
Mhm.
So while you're so busy trying to love them, you're going to hate your own.
Con with con.
This is the reason why we have to charge white people for their crimes.
Damn
Instead
right.
of charging ourselves. When you charge white people for their crimes, then guess what you're gonna do? That you need to do. You're gonna learn to love a black man.
Damn right.
Have
You're
compassion.
gonna learn to have compassion. But you're gonna say, he in this empire, the empire fighting against him like it's fighting against me.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna love that brother. Guess
Damn
what?
right.
So when you start to love black people, guess who you gonna hate?
Your oppressor.
They deserve to be hated.
Oh, con with con, sir. And if I could say one thing about the brother Cap, like Captain Lamont saying, but the other thing about it is that brother with that statement, like you said earlier, that might sound powerful. Like if I'm gonna let a little thing like that, I don't need to be here. You know what I'm saying? That's what white people see. Our enemy recognizes that. That's called a defeatist attitude. You know what I'm saying? That brother was defeated. You know what I'm saying? When he was sitting there and they didn't interview him, that's a statement from a brother. He felt some type of way when they didn't acknowledge him and interview him, and he had to rationalize it to himself. You know what I'm saying? And he also talked to somebody that broke that down to him. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was his own foolish mind or his wife or a friend or some counselor that said, well, brother, if you're going to let that bother you, brother, after all your great accomplishments, no, F that. You know what I'm saying? The father is the one on the court. The mom ain't out there shooting jump shots. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, at 3 a.m. That brother was offended. That brother was hurt by it. He was mad by it. And either he talked himself down to somebody else. See, as Black people, we have this thing in us where we can't be offended. We can be offended by each other. But when it comes to a grander scale, when it comes to our oppressor, or it comes to our wives getting the credit for raising good sons over us when we still in the picture, we have taught ourselves and been taught that we cannot be offended by that. We have to let it go and be the bigger man. Well, like you said, Cap, forget that if they go low, we go high. You know what I'm saying? If they go low, the scriptures tell us to harden our heads and meet them where they at with the same goddamn energy. Damn right.
That whole mentality right there is what you call the relationship between the abuser and the abused.
Damn right.
It's like a woman that get beat. She come to work, people are like, man, look at you. What happened to you? She's making an excuse for her husband beating the hell out of her.
Right.
I just got to do better. I ain't gonna let that bother me. I got a black eye. I'm gonna be okay.
Right.
That's what you just seen.
Count on Khan.
See what I'm saying? What we at, yeah.
Come on, concert. Next up, we have a topic going in to show proof that Black doctors are better than the oppressors' doctors. For our people.
Right.
Black children more likely to die in the hospital than white children. Let me know why.
Probably a lot of reasons. Probably because y'all are in bad, underfunded neighborhoods.
We going to the hospitals.
You can't afford the same medicine as the
in the hospital. In the hospital, they dying in the hospital. Maximus.
About when you
Maximus.
talk about the maternal mortality rate.
No,
white women, it's 14.5 per 100,000 births. Black people, it's 50.3 per 100,000 births.
And Maximus,
when she gives birth, is almost 4 times more likely to die during birth than white people.
And I'm gonna ask you again: is it because white people are bad doctors, or are white people killing these children in the hospital? What's the reason?
What was the reason? What was the reason?
The reason is you have underfunded communities. And you go
in the hospital. In the hospital.
Shitty hospitals, yeah.
And shitty hospitals. So the doctors are bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctors are bad. He just said it. That's exactly
these white doctors.
Yeah, the Black community is the ones that are working at those hospitals.
No, you're a liar, you dumbass. I'll show you how. I asked you 2 questions. Is it that these white doctors are killing black children and black mothers, or is it the fact they're just not good at their job? I'm gonna help you out. When these black mothers are being taken care of by black doctors, that rate drop of them dying. You know why? Because black doctors are better than white doctors. Prove me wrong. That's what the stats show. The stats show that. Why are black children more likely to die in the hospital than
Man, give it up, man. That's always a Gadar one down there in Texas. Hell of a brother.
Yeah, come.
He is busy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, come with Khan, sir. That what the brother bringing out is so very heavy, because to this day, from slavery until now, I can't remember the same slave owner that came up with the theory of drapetomania. Cartwright. Yeah, he came up with the theory of drapetomania, which is that black people have a mental illness that want to be free and run away from slavery, and the only way to cure that is by whipping or cutting off toes and feet. All right. The same doctor came up with the theory that black people don't feel pain like white people do, that our skin is thicker and our nerve endings are not as sensitive as theirs. So when our women go into the hospital and they're experiencing labor pains, I think back to my rib, you know what I mean? this Edomite doctor was checking to see how many centimeters she was when my daughter was being born. And I'm Cap, I damn near went to jail out of one because this doctor was very rough with my rib. And I had to sit there and watch him be rough with my unnecessarily merciless with my rib, checking to see how far she was dilated. You know what I mean? And my rib screaming in pain that I've never heard her scream because they don't recognize our pain. When medically it has been proven that Black people are more sensitive to pain than white people are. You know what I mean? So when we go to the hospital for treatment, when our women go to have birth, they already have a notion in their mind that our screams are cries for attention and sympathy because we have a higher threshold for pain, so they can ignore whatever trauma we're going through when we're on their table.
If I may, this sort what he's talking about on the video with Gadawan reminds me of this topic we went over a minute ago about the white nurse or whatnot that was breaking the baby's limbs. The Black baby's limbs. It goes to show that like the doctors don't have the same type of compassion and patience for Black people the same way police don't.
Not at all.
You understand? It's like it's not just the white men that don't give a damn about us. It's the white women as well. It's the ones in all professions. The KKK, the white man, Hitler's armies, and the white man. They are all. They include the country we live in. You know my point? The system is created off of our backs and off of our suffering. So why wouldn't it continue in that manner? You understand? It's just become more sophisticated, like you said. They don't care. You're gonna they're gonna make you pay the hospital fees and the insurance and all this extra shit. Regardless of the outcome, you still gotta pay. You die, it goes on to your families. You survive, you got the bill. It don't matter. So they play with your life like it's a game.
Damn right.
Also, on top of this, if you don't see the callous of the white man, he's sitting up there talking about, it's because your hospitals are shitty. You don't got no funding. You know what I'm saying? This is their mindset. You know what I'm saying? Everything is wrapped around money. And how did you get your money? By oppressing this people and having them work for free for all of these years for your families to acquire all this wealth. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all do have funded hospitals that will take care of y'all, you know what I'm saying, and treat y'all better than y'all treat us when we come in the same facilities. You know what I'm saying? It just shows the callousness of this society that we living in, that they trickling it down to, oh yeah, you just don't, your hospitals are shitty. Like the whole thing of it is like your people are murderers. If you see a baby that needs help, if we see a white baby that needs help in the streets right now, us being in the truth, knowing the truth, the whole nine, and what this family, we gonna assist that white baby. White people don't have the same mentality. They will let that baby die. These are the same people that fed your babies to alligators.
Facts.
Man, listen, I mean, Captain Lamar said it best. We see the racism in the police force. We talk about that all the time. It's very rare that you hear about the racism in the medical field. And this is something. This damn near Frankensteinish. What he was saying about them doctors. The white boy was trying to make it light of it, but the mortality rate, if you listen well and if you look it up, the mortality rate is 3-4 times higher for Black babies than white babies. Do you know what that means? That means that them doctors out in there in these hospitals purposely killing Black children. Doctors now. You understand the same racist mentality that cop got? That doctor that got that PhD, he got it as well.
Damn right.
You get my point? And it's a proven fact when women go to Black doctors, somehow the baby is living. I wonder why. Because it's always a beautiful thing when you're dealing with your own. You get my point? This is very, and not just out of babies dying, a lot of sisters are losing their
Damn
life
right.
doing childbirth from
Mhm.
having racist white doctors.
Damn right.
Now, how did we get to this point? And Martin Luther King.
Damn right.
Those civil rights leaders that you just love to praise, that you swear that just was so intelligent and that told you to integrate with these people what was best for us. Now you look up and see it was not. We need all black hospitals with all black doctors and black nurses. Oh, you know what? We did have. America burnt them to the ground.
Yes, sir.
Like we can't even look out for us when we try to. Like people always like he's saying no funding. You know, that's white people funding. Like white people have no compassion. They have not a bone of sympathy, and most importantly, they're not even trying to understand what happened. They animals, so they don't even care. Even if we got a good argument about what they've done, they don't care. Like that's why we should even stop trying to go to them to cry for justice, man. You gotta go to the Most High to cry for justice.
That's right.
God is the only one that can help you, black people. God is the only one that can help you, Hispanic and Native people.
Right.
White people, they're not here to help you. They here to destroy you.
That's a
And
fact.
this is a proven fact, and this is something that is very serious. And this is something that we need to come together on. You want to know what coming together mean? Coming together mean getting our own hospitals, our own banks, and everything. And most importantly, serving the Most High.
That's
And
right.
We can get our own hospitals and banks and all that differently, but if we ain't serving the Lord, then it means absolutely nothing.
Damn right, sir.
Damn right, sir.
Damn right.
Very serious topic. These babies losing these lives with these white nurses and these white doctors. And it is something that needs to be addressed and needs to be looked at more seriously and more often as possible.
Damn right, sir.
If I may, for one last point, this reminds me back of Egypt.
Damn
You
right.
understand where all the Egyptians made sure to unalive at least the firstborn son.
That's it.
But of course, America, white people got to take it a step further because they're more diabolical overall. They got to unalive us to the highest degree. Like I told y'all before we started the podcast, since the 1980, there have been 3 billion abortions in itself. Right, of course, that's all races combined. But we did the statistics. It's the black people doing, black women at least, doing the higher degree of those because we were taught our children are, burdens. You know what I'm saying? We want higher degrees. We want money and advances in society instead of being able to raise a family because that's the propaganda we were given by the so-called white man. So we are treating our children like they parasites.
I mean, they get a pleasure out of doing things to our children. We just read it in the book of Deuteronomy.
Right, God.
They don't have no care for the older yet. As a matter of fact, they so much of a coward. They like a lion. The lion when he see the antelope running, he ain't going for the biggest, strongest. Not if it's a little baby dead that can barely run. He gonna go for the weakest one, the one that just came out the mother's womb and could barely walk. But that's an easy meal for him. That's how they look at our children. And it's our job to protect our children. Protect our children by doing what the Lord say, which is to separate from these people.
Damn right.
Where we at?
Come on. So next up, we're gonna go into the title of it is the U.S. Navy is working to rename a U.S. carrier, honoring a Black Pearl Harbor hero named Doris Miller, which is a brother, and naming it in Trump's name.
Good night.
IG has the article.
Come. Navy may rename carrier slated to honor Black veteran to instead honor Donald Trump. The Navy is reportedly working to rename an aircraft carrier under construction that was set to honor a Black sailor celebrated for his heroism at Pearl Harbor.
If I could, you know what I mean? That's the Cuba Gooding Jr. character in the movie Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? This brother ran around firing guns at the Japanese fighters, you know what I'm saying, saving lives and, you know what I'm saying, risking himself for all them so-called white people that was on that base. Like this brother was a real hero.
Right.
You know what I mean? But just like every other Black American hero of any war and every war that we fought here, your contributions are erased. Your contributions are looked at as nothing because you are a slave and you're supposed to give your life and lose your limbs to protect and serve your master and protect his property. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised at this because he done took every Black and Hispanic and Native American name off all the memorials. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's been going around since he's been in office, erasing all the contributions that Black people have made to this country when it comes to this country's long, unadulterated history of war. So who's to be surprised that now he said instead of naming it after that nigga, name it after me.
And that's the crazy part. Like first they want 400 years of free labor from us. You understand? And right after that, during the whole Abraham Lincoln Act, or whatever the case may be, they fool us and fighting in their armies, saving their nation from their oppressors, you understand, their enemies. And then when we save their country, we save their white babies, their white families, then we get an honorary medal, whatever the case may be. But after a little bit of time, what do? They eradicate your contribution to America and name it after themselves.
That's right.
You feel my point? Because the same way with inventions, all the inventions that came from us, look, the phones, NASA space program, cars, everything that you can think of was made by us. But then they go and take the credit for it because that's the same thing they did in Rome.
Yeah, right.
Where they whitewashed everything. In the not the Renaissance, but the
Renaissance.
Yeah, the Renaissance. I was right. Okay,
God.
The Renaissance era. You feel my point that Black people are not allowed to have contributions to white societies at all. And they're showing you.
Let me tell you something, man. Anytime you in an empire where they start to wiping out your contribution, you're supposed to see the writing on the wall.
I mean,
God.
God.
Saying, you know what? Okay, these people are moving in a direction that I don't think is going to be good for us.
Right.
Like, boy, we better pick up on this, man. We got to wake up, get up out of this. Get the way that Black and brown people. This is how you wake up out of your sleep. Get rid of the white man's religion.
Damn right.
That you could not wake up having the mind of a Catholic or a Christian. You can't wake up like that.
Right.
You got to wake up to the truth. You're gonna understand the Bible more when you stop going to the church. Believe it or not. You're gonna understand it more. Right. And so now they like Donald Trump he's the president, so these people are following his lead.
Damn right.
And he's just being extremely racist, which is why you see white people's racism exploding more than ever, because his whole campaign has been, let's make America great
again.
And let me tell you something, that has been music to white people's ears.
Hey, Conor McCon.
Because they look at, yes,
right.
We can get back to jumping in these goddamn pickup trucks, rolling down and doing whatever we want. And look, we're gonna get immunity anyway.
Right.
And that's why you're seeing lynchings picking back up.
Right.
You get my point. They get more and more aggressive with their racism. And here's the thing about it. The Lord said that would happen in the last days.
Hey, Conor McCon, sir.
The Lord said because he know he got but a short time, he gonna come down on you. That's in the Bible. Like the Bible is your brothers from the past speaking prophecies to you that apply to today.
That's right, sir.
Communication from our family and to our present day family right now. That's what the Bible is. Your brothers talking to you about what they went through and what you gonna go through. That's what it's all about. And when the Bible says he know if he got but a short time, meaning they know instinctively that their empire is falling. And so therefore they're gonna take it out
on you. Hey, if I could, Cap, and just to be honest, it like you said, when you see your contributions to a country that you done contributed the most to and made that country great, being erased, writing's on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump, and I'm gonna let Black people know, Donald Trump is a true American hero.
That's it.
He's the greatest American hero of all time, because you know what? Donald Trump, he's bold. He's unfiltered.
Right.
He's not gonna lie to your Black ass. He's gonna tell the truth. He thinks black people, Hispanic people are the worst, that we're the scum of the earth.
Right.
He thinks that white people are the greatest ever,
Right.
and that we should be underneath them. And there's no hiding. He's at the beginning of the year, he fired over 300,000 black women out of politics. Got rid of them. Sisters, and black women are the most educated women in the country.
Right.
They're in management, they're in high office. Well, they were in management, they were in high office in politics, and they were saying how men oppressed them. Well, now it's time the sisters to see that the white man is the oppressor, because you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump fired you all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like what are we supposed to expect? That Donald Trump is, you'll say, well, he never fought in the war. Yes, he has.
Right.
He's fighting and winning in the war against your black ass.
Man, listen, he understands what it takes to be a president of the United States. Give me right on that.
Damn right.
Because all the presidents of the United States have been diabolical.
Come.
So you look at the research of George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and say, damn, these cats was a piece of shit.
Right.
I guess that's how you stay in power. Like you even see it with the movies. It's like you watching the Game of Thrones and all this. It's like whoever the most diabolical is the one that runs the empire.
That's a fact.
Like when you white man, nigga, if you want some power, man, don't try to be good.
Right.
You don't try to have no morals, or you gonna end up in a trailer park.
Damn right. You've been watching Game of Thrones, Cap. You're gonna end up like Ned Stark.
Right. You try to, listen, get me right. When you try to be a righteous white man, that don't work out too well for you. So you got to be evil.
God.
To get some power in the head.
God.
Yeah.
What's so heavy about what's so heavy about what you bringing out, sir, is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like is the fact that, like, Donald Trump, like you said, he understands, like, putting his name on all these monuments. Like we look at it like, man, everybody knows Donald Trump is a Chester.
Man,
everybody know that.
31 felonies.
34 felonies. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
We all know, like, how diabolical he is in this time.
Right.
But just like you were bringing up all these names, Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, and all these things throughout history, it starts to get dimmer and dimmer as you go on in history.
And they get celebrated.
Which
president was knocked the slave teeth out of his mouth?
George Washington.
George Washington. So he knocked the slave teeth. His teeth rotted out. Every last tooth in his mouth rotted out. He went and took the slave out of the cabinet and took a hammer and knocked his teeth out, and then took the slave teeth and stuck them in his mouth.
Come. And then, Cap, when we was kids, they told us George Washington had wooden teeth. Yeah,
They
it sure did.
They told us here's the thing. His was diabolical. They teaching your children in school that these were great men.
Come right.
Here's the thing. When you see that these so-called great men were actually evil, this put a black man in the mindset, well, listen, the way that I make it in this empire, I can go be evil and come up too.
Right.
And go clean up what they call it. They clean their money up after they didn't.
Oh, launder money.
Yeah. You think you Negroes think you white. You think you gonna launder some money like a white man.
Right.
And right in the federal penitentiary. We're not laughing at you in the federal penitentiary at all. What we're laughing at is the fact that you think that you can do what the white man did.
Facts.
This is not your empire.
That's right.
You get my point? Listen, the Lord gonna be against you when you try to do what he did. He was created to be the devil, you was created to be right.
Damn right.
Yeah. Also, to your second point, I don't want to talk about the white people that's actually going to speak up against the oppression. You got Miss Rachel. I don't know if you seen, Cap. Miss Rachel, she came with it, man. I gotta get Miss Rachel, the one that teaches the kids.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. She came up, Cap, and was really speaking up against what's happening to the black people. She said that, you know, it's all of these black hangings that's going on, and black people don't hang their cell phone trees. Miss Rachel teaches
Kids.
young kids.
She make
on,
on
you know what I'm
YouTube.
saying? On YouTube.
Yeah.
She's you know, I got a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
So Miss Rachel is like a staple. Like
Yeah, my
these kids
daughter watches.
love Miss Rachel.
My nephew
And
watches.
they are ostracizing her right now in the white community.
Yeah,
They
she crazy.
ostracizing her because she's speaking up against these black people that's being unalive, you know what I'm saying, on these trees, and they calling these things suicide. She said black people don't hang their cell phone trees. Some of these trees are too high for a natural person to even do the act in itself. And they
Here they come.
no, you got it, sir.
And here they come with their white oppression.
Right, God.
That's what we're going through on the social media right now.
Right now.
We speak out. General Muhammad said it best. He said, they love to see you sing, but they hate when you speak out.
Yeah, come with con.
Like they hate when we speak the truth about our reality.
Mhm.
Here they come like a good abuser. What you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Let you sing and dance and all that. White people clap their hands and look at the pat, you know. But the minute that you want to speak out about your oppression, they cannot have that.
Damn right,
and this is what you're saying. Basically, the sister is under persecution.
Come with con.
Man, let's see if we can get into contact with the sister.
Oh, no, she's not a sister. That's not a sister.
No, that's a white girl.
She's a white girl.
I don't give a damn. Bring Miss Rachel on Brown. It is some good white people out there. We ain't never said that it wasn't. We speak the truth up here. You know what I mean? Like if you know a person, you could tell a good white person based on their actions. You see what I'm saying? All white people ain't bad, but when we say the white man the devil, we talking about the ones that's in power.
Right.
You know, when we say that the power structure, white supremacy is what we're talking about. Those good white people, man, a lot of them, they support what we do. Give them how do we know? We can pull up footage where you can see good white people getting on their hands and knees and kissing our boots.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good white man.
That is the
right
best
there.
white
man. He hear what we're saying and know what we're saying is right.
Damn
Now
right.
looking at the boot kissing like, oh, that's wrong. No, the man is saying in the spirit that he's sorry for what his people then done to us.
Right.
And therefore he gonna get on his hands and knees and kiss our boots because he also know that when we say that we gonna be the new authority in the earth, he wants some mercy.
Yeah,
White man wants some mercy.
Come with con.
He hears us break it down in scriptures and say, man, listen, these guys is right. I mean, we should be preparing. We should be giving them all the reparations
Right,
we can while we got the opportunity.
Come with
You
con.
get my point?
Come with con.
And listen, one thing about the big guy, he gonna take it out your ass anyway.
Damn right, sir.
Facts.
Hey, sir.
Pause.
Hey, sir.
Right, pause.
Going back to the last video, Cap, that what that black father did with the MVA, that was like a spiritual boot kiss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I just lower myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. This guy's he's like 6'9", 6'8". I seen him standing, you know, Jason Tatum 6'10".
Yeah,
He's
come with
standing-
con.
He probably look like he's the same height as his son.
As his son.
So here you are 6'10", a big strong black man talking about you gonna take the low road.
Mm.
You gonna take the high road.
High road. Right.
If I'm gonna get mad about things like this, and I ain't
A man.
I ain't a man. Damn that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you need to start. That cat, LeVar Ball,
Mhm.
radical as hell.
Mhm.
None of that.
Listen, big shout out. You know what I'm saying to LeVar Ball for starting that podcast.
John
man.
will come.
You know, hopefully you can check that out and see what he's talking about on that thing.
Come, sir.
Oh, yeah, Lamar.
Come on, so, I'm glad you mentioned reparations a second ago because right now we're gonna go into a video of them talking about our reparations are prisons.
Good night.
Prisons is what we got for reparations.
Damn, I got to be living in Twilight.
And that's what we're sick of.
No, I don't.
Yes.
I don't
In fact,
pretend to masquerade
in fact,
shit.
Black Americans receive 25% of the welfare. That 1/3 of them go to prison. Isn't that reparations? They're getting stuff paid.
How is prison reparations?
Well,
What the fuck
let's
did you
see.
just say?
A prisoner,
Say that
a
again?
prisoner on average is $80,000 a year to the taxpayer. Sounds like reparations to me. 3 years, that's over $250K.
So locking up black people is a form of reparations. You really gonna say that shit on a national platform with 12 million?
No, what I'm saying is one in three.
He really gonna say that shit?
He said it.
He stood by it. He doubled down.
Common God, Madcap. This is a perfect example that you can't enforce. As a black person, I know you want to love white people. I get it. You got a kind heart and everything like that. But this white man is showing you that you just can't implant compassion into him. He ain't got it. He said, nigga, you riding in the cell is your reparations.
So I get sir, like and this one thing I one thing I even had to teach my wife, you know what I'm saying, when we first got together is this, that white people can act like they, you know what I'm saying, they got love for you, but honestly, you know what I'm saying, it's really about the bottom line. Like, you know, they love Michael Jordan until his bones got old and, you know what I'm saying, he couldn't play in the NBA no more. Man, we got no use for you, you know what I'm saying, at that point. What he's saying is so diabolical. It's all about that line, which means, like, you know, he's saying the taxpayer paying all this money, you know what I'm saying, per prisoner. But he's not understanding that money is not going to that prisoner.
He don't his racism don't even compute in his mind. That the money that the taxpayer is going to the people who own the prison. Not the man in the cell. The man in the cell is looking at 4 walls every day. Food that's making him vomit.
Kind of a
We go back to the white man wanting to be your father. You take the father out of the home so you can come to prison.
Yes, sir.
They teach you that fatherless homes for males, your son is almost 9 times out of 10 going to the white man's prison when their father ain't in the home.
Facts.
And when the white man becomes your father, he is the warden in some penitentiary or something. And then you got an idiot like this that come on there and say, well, a man being in prison is reparations.
Good night.
And the brother said, did you just say that? Yes, that's
crazy.
Like we're learning something, like people. Like these people are diabolical. And it's good that you learn this lesson, because it's again the scriptures say, for us coming into the truth and for us to come out of America, this whole thing is like a baby being born.
Right.
It's gonna be painful. You get my point? We've been in this place for a very long time, and the truth is hard to face. It's hard to face that after all we done, we are still not a part of this.
That's right.
All the wars that we fought mean nothing to white people. All the inventions that we made mean nothing to white people. Our ancestors worked on a plantation and got no pay for 200 years.
Right.
That means absolutely nothing to white people. White people will look at you and say, well, at least they had a cot to go sweep in this night.
Right. At a shack.
At least the slave master fed them chitlins, pig guts. I mean, you black people are just ungrateful. Like, you don't see how racist these people are, man. There's something wrong with you. Now, listen, for you, black people and brown people that still got faith in the so-called white man, something wrong with you.
Yeah, kind of.
You get my point? Something is you are the real problem.
That's right. Good night.
What we at? Was that it?
Come on that one. We have one more.
Come on, let's do the last one in. We might
Come on. So we last but not least, we got one that just says, how can we fix every problem? Basically, how can we fix these problems? T.I.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
All of the problems that we have in our community as black people, all of the problems that plague us,
might as well.
They would be solved, 99% of them, just by us sticking together.
Yeah.
If we could just stick together, that's it. It sounds simple, but it's very powerful. And that's the thing. All of the problems that we have in our community as black people, all of the problems that
Well, y'all, what y'all think about what the brother said on this, man? You ever done?
Hey, Cap, I've been seeing a lot of things, especially lately, you know what I'm saying, just about like even the propaganda when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, what's happening in the black community. If you look at things like, you know what I'm saying, like big, you know what I'm saying, platforms like the Breakfast Club and different things like that, and who they are being pitted against, you know what I'm saying? You don't see no white faces that they being pitted against. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know what I'm saying, people that look exactly like them. Like what the brother is saying so heavy is like if we just had the mentality, even when we disagree with each other, to be, you know what I'm saying, on the same accord, on the same platform, we deal with our stuff behind the scenes like the white man deals with his own like that. Because at the end of the day, we talk about, you know what I'm saying, the red and the blue side, you know what I'm saying, Democrat and Republican, all of these people, they deal with their issues with each other and they come to an agreement, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors that we can't be involved in that. But our people, we come up against each other and we demonize and try to just beat our people into the ground, you know what I'm saying, when we have a disagreement with each other. You know what I'm saying? But it's
So if I may, like black people, we've been trying to come together for a long time. You understand? I'd say the problem in itself is that we haven't found, or at least of course we have. Our people in a whole haven't found the solution on how we can truly come together under the right moral code. You understand? Following the Most High in Christ, which is the black God, black King, so forth and so such, following the law, statutes, and commandments. Like you said, we talked about last podcast, black people, we had a plan, and that plan was following the so-called white man, and believing in America and his constitution, or whatever the case may be, in his religions, which that plan failed. So the plan that we need to actually follow when we come together has to be separate from the white man's plan.
That's right.
It's got to be something that can only be for us. The Arabs have their plan. They got Islam. You feel my point? The Chinese, Japanese, they have their plan, and they have their own people to do that plan with. Our plan has to only be for us. But our plans from 400 plus years ago is integrating ourselves. Well, not 400 plus years ago, about a century ago, is about joining everyone else to our plan, which is the problem.
That's right. That's right.
Did you get for me what Christ said, give unto Caesar what Caesar and what the Lord give the Lord?
And it's like, so what I was about to say is along the same lines that Captain Lamont was just saying. You know, I agree with T.I. I think he's halfway right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do have to come together and we have to stick together and we got to have each other's back. But like Captain Lamont said, we have to have a system of laws and structures and a moral value. You know what I mean? And it hasn't worked in the past because we can look throughout history once we got freed from slavery. 50 years out of slavery, we made the greatest financial institution this country had ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? We had Rosewood, and people sleep on Rosewood. Rosewood was one of the most put together communities in America, and the way that they spent their money and they traded and sold, you know what I'm saying? So it's we've done this. We've come together. We've stuck together. But the problem is we wanted to have our structure based off of our oppressor, and the Lord was not with us. You know what I'm saying? If we come together now under the law, statutes, and commandments, if we realize that God is a nigga, then we got a nigga that we niggas, except we niggas, first off, and that we got a nigga God.
Yeah, right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
Then when we come together,
Right.
these niggas will rule the goddamn world as we are meant to. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it ain't just about coming together. It's coming together is the first step, because the Lord says, gather yourselves together, O nation, not the Zion. So the Lord tells us that we need to gather together. But the next part about it is, once we gather together, what are we going to follow? What structure are we going to have? What's our moral compass going to be? You know what I'm saying?
Read that scripture you got.
Come. Matthew verse 22 and 19.
Come on.
Shew me the tribute money. And they brought unto him a penny. Verse 20. And he hath said unto them, whose is this image and superscription? Verse 21. They say unto him, Caesar's.
Who?
Caesar's.
Donald Trump. Who?
Caesar's.
Abraham Lincoln. George Washington. Right? Read.
Then saith he unto them, render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's.
This is what made Christ a revolutionary.
Right.
Because the only thing that we supposed to be doing as black and brown people, being in this empire under white people, is paying our taxes.
That's it.
Paying our bills. That's our reality. So Christ said right here in this scripture, man, pay Caesar's taxes. But what's unto the Lord, give unto the Lord. My point in pulling that scripture is this. Coming together, like T.I. said, which that's something we supposed to be doing, but coming together has to be defined.
Right.
You just can't say, we black people been saying that for the past 60 years. Man, we need to come together.
Mhm.
We need to come, but you just heard come together and do what?
Right.
Come together and believe what?
Right.
Come together and teach what?
Right.
You just can't say come together. When you define what coming together is, now you together. What make the ISUPK together and what make me and all these brothers right here be together, it ain't just because I like these brothers because they great, man.
Right.
We believe in the same thing.
Damn right.
We all believe that selling drugs to our own people is wrong.
That's right.
We all believe that a man sleeping with another man's wife is wrong.
That's right.
We all believe that stealing from our brother is wrong.
Right.
We all believe that the white man is the devil.
That's right.
So now that means we together.
Damn right.
And what does the Bible say? We got to be in one mind.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why we can't come together is because we in a state of confusion.
Damn right.
Damn right.
And why are we in a state of confusion? Because these people over here is Baptists. These people over here is Catholic. These people over here is Episcopal. These people over here celebrate Kwanzaa. These people celebrating Christmas. These black people right here, they Muslims.
Right.
We all the same, come from the same seed and one people, but we got 60 beliefs.
Right.
This is just basic one-on-one knowledge. I ain't the smartest nigga. I don't claim to be, but I understand this much, that you can never come together with 60 goddamn beliefs.
That's a
You
fact.
can never come together having 60 goddamn gods.
That's a fact.
It's impossible.
Right.
So what he's saying is right. And I'm telling you why we can't come together. When we start to accept that we are the children of Israel, now you starting with a good surface. You get my point? Being the children of Israel means you chosen, which means you ain't got no choice but to keep these laws.
That's right.
That's why Christ said was to Caesar's, man, you pay your taxes to the white man. We up under their captivity. But you don't have to give your soul to white people. That's a big difference.
Right.
And you give your soul to white people when you believe in what he believes in.
That's right.
How in the hell you think it's intelligent to believe in the same God that used to rape your mother?
Good night.
That used to castrate your father.
Right.
And it's sad because you think you ain't got no choice but to believe in what they believe in, when that's not true, brother.
Damn right.
That's what the ISUPK is all about.
That's right.
We all about showing black and brown people that there is a God for you. Listen, when I say for you, meaning he only for you.
Damn right.
You better re-examine that Bible. You understand? You better start come to our classes. You better it's time to, we're in a time, brothers and sisters, where it's time to re-examine what you believe, man.
Damn right.
What we believe is the core of our destruction.
That's right.
Our babies is dying, our sisters is whores, our brothers is homosexual. When we get some money, we lose our mind even more, meaning we totally alienate ourselves from our own goddamn community. We jammed up in this place.
Damn right.
And when we can admit that, then, like T.I. just said, we could come together. And when black people come together with Hispanic people and Native Indian people, we're gonna rock this world like something you ain't never seen.
Damn right.
Thinking the only way that you can rock this world is through sports and entertainment.
Right.
The way that you rock this world is by being a man of morality. Man.
Damn right.
That's what Christ stood for.
That's
he was
right.
the baddest nigga to walk the earth.
Damn
Not
right.
no Middle Eastern and none of that crap they try
None
to
of
teach
that.
you. Jesus Christ was a nigga from the tribe of Judah, man.
Just like me.
And I think that's how you end the show right there.
Hey, come on,
right.
Cap.
No point.
You know what I mean? Pray to the nigga. Pray to the nigga God. You know what I mean? Damn.
Give it up, man. Been one big hell of a show. You understand? Y'all in the announcements.
Come on. As always, make sure you go like, follow, share, subscribe to all Roundtable of Truth social media pages out there. RNU. Tomorrow we will be having camp at 401 North Michigan Ave.
That's right.
You understand? From 1 p.m. until
We coming to ruin y'all Saturday.
as always.
Oh, please.
Yes, sir. In the name of the nigga God.
In the name of the nigga God.
Come.
You know these niggas.
Just don't look. Kelly, go ahead. Just speed up the walk.
Just ignore
And of course, make sure to get ready. You got about 2 weeks until the East Coast Cookout over in Philadelphia.
Right.
Under Commander Johnny Yohana. Make sure to come out September 3rd through the 6th. It's going to be a great plethora of events.
Man.
General's got lectures. We got classes. We got camp. You got the cookout itself. You ain't ready.
Big shout out to Captain Ty War, who's at the helm of the Philly Cookout.
Damn right.
You understand? So get your ticket, book your hotel room, everything like that, because UPK is gonna do big like we always do.
Did you mention this already? Chicago will be in the building. We will be in Philly.
Most
We'll
definitely.
be down there. Come check us out.
And Commander Johnny how to make a cheesesteaks.
Oh, he Philly cheese.
Philly
Oh, he
cheesesteaks.
ready.
Come on, man. I can't wait.
So you run out, go get one before you run out.
Oh, I'm gonna
Damn
be
right. No, brothers like to make it that late. Still a cheesesteak left? No.
No.
No, that was it.
All right, man. I also want to give it up to Captain Yaradan. You got anything, Yaradan?
Accountable time, sir. If I could, you know what I'm saying, as usual, you know what I'm saying, pay your tithes, man.
That's right.
ISUPK.com. As you can see, you know what I'm saying, on from a real standpoint, you know what I'm saying, these are the brothers that's actually giving back to the community and putting our resources back into the community. So when you pay your tithes here, unlike the Christian church, it's not going to no Rolls Royce.
Right.
It's not going to no Gator shoes.
Right.
It's not going to no, you know what I'm saying, no $500, $600 suit. This is going actually to the people, you know, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian communities. So pay your tithes as you're supposed to ISUPK.com, to the priests and prophets of the Lord, 10% of each dollar that you earn.
Damn right.
Give it up.
Damn right.
If I just could say something to the point, what's the point of buying a $500,000 car, Rolls Royce, when my people suffer? We in slavery, suffer. I could take that $500,000 and go open up a grocery store that will provide jobs for brothers and sisters.
Damn right.
Go open up a school where we teach the truth, or go open up a daycare and provide a stream of income for our people.
Damn right.
Instead of going to buy a Rolls, some brothers got 5 and 6 Rolls Royces.
Mm-hmm.
While the people in the community that they claim they love is starving.
Damn right.
Them niggas don't want nothing.
None.
They don't want no good. They don't want nothing.
Mm.
Like, that's crazy when you think evil of your people, man.
Right, sir.
I just wanted to say that, man. I also want to give it up to Captain Ivalon. You got anything, Ivalon?
Yeah, Comic-Con, sir. Check us out this Sunday on Roundtable of Truth on our TikTok. We're gonna be live at 2 p.m. this Sunday.
Damn right.
And we gets it in.
Officer of Maya.
Don't go throughout it, sir.
That must be a future prophet.
I mean, I'm just saying, I love these prophecies. Hey, if I could, Cap, you know what I'm saying? No matter where you are in the world, you know what I'm saying, go to ISUPK.com, you know what I mean? Because ISUPK is an international organization. We are not just some local yokels, you know what I'm saying? We are all over the world.
Right.
So go to ISUPK.com, find the school in your area and start attending classes. We got classes Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 all over the planet. They're at free classes. You know what I'm saying? You're not charged no tuition. You're not charged no entry fee. You ain't got the collection plate. Ain't finna hit you in the head 7 times. You know what I'm saying? You can come and get these free classes and learn who you are. If you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native American, come and learn your culture. You know what I'm saying? And also every Saturday we do the Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Well, we go through the scriptures from Genesis to Revelations. You know what I mean? We give you the ancient Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, our original language before we got put into slavery. You know what I mean? We give you a proper English breakdown, and then we give you the English translation and the proper scripture breakdown so you can understand true Black history. And also, wherever you are in the world, do not forget on 9/11, on September 11, we had the memorial of the blowing of trumpets.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Fall on 9/11.
It falls on it falls on 9/11.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. All puns intended. Oh, they definitely gonna be mad, Cap.
These niggas not celebrating 9/11 with it?
Right, right.
What is it? The blowing of the what?
The blowing of the trumpets.
They have their own culture.
So
This is something that was started in
hey, so
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Damn, it's not. It must be Nigeria. It's nice. So on 9/11, you know what I'm saying? When our oppressor, when your natural enemy is memorializing, you know what I'm saying, the fall of his towers and him going to war with another country, we are going to be celebrating victories of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be celebrating our culture, our heritage, and our victory over our enemies. You know what I mean? Past, present, and future. You know what I mean?
Man, listen, I want to give it up to the baddest tech team in the UPK. Man, listen, in the world.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
let's get it.
Damn
Let's
right.
get it.
That's right. Officer Ramawan, give him a hand.
Right.
Officer Roscoe Rob, give him a hand. Did we get Roscoe Rob on camera with the fro? Yeah. We got it.
Yeah.
I want y'all to see this badass fro this brother got, man. You understand? Put that camera on yourself, brother.
Good, they already cut their camera off.
See your fro in all his glory. Did they get it?
Oh,
my camera must be
there you go. There you go. Baby Shaft.
Man, get a brother a hand for that fro, man.
Damn right. That's a damn right, bro.
That's right. Yeah, throw the black fist up.
Sister to come bring it up. Right? Give you a couple dollars.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And also, we want to give it up to Come Yala. Now listen, I'm Captain Mark Clark, under Commander Jimmy Hunter. It's been a round table of truth. With that, we out.